Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon and welcome to the Raymond Negation. It's not the Raymond Negation Center. It's the JRWP. It's a very hot, humid afternoon out here. It is very highly overcast, but it is very, very hot. We are live and lively. We are coming to you from the JRWP. It is the opportunity for you to stay tuned because we are going to, in moments from now, the ball will bowl off. It's a Foreign Stars up against Revolution. Revolution winning the toss and asking the Foreign Stars to bat. So Foreign Stars will start action here this afternoon. They will be live. We will be live with you in just a moment. In the umpires for this game is umpire Proctor and Josiah John. And the openers for the Foreign Stars. And they're about making their way to the middle. It's going to be the man Cyril, Reichel Cyril, and Dion Williams, Dion Morton that is. So Dion Morton and Reichel Cyril will start the battle for the Foreign Stars as we welcome you to the news, good news. As Frankie, the man next to me, said, the West Indies have restricted India to 180 odd, and so the West Indies are in for good. But we can be in for some surprise. It is the West Indies. Would it be a surprise or just another day at the office?
It would be a happy surprise for me if they do pull it off. But I'm not witnessing it. But if we can follow it accordingly, we will see if they will give us that gentle surprise.
Well, it's you, Frankie. They will surprise you. I'm saying that the winners are going to win this game. I don't know how you take that one. But Frankie, also, I want to draw to your attention. Not sure if you would know if you're following the World Cup action that is going on, both netball and cricket, both netball and football. Well, there are some big news out there for us as in English-speaking Caribbean. It is Jamaica doing the big moves in all aspects. Jamaica in netball this morning, they would have defeated Wales. It would have been expected. It would have been expected that they did defeat Wales some 75-40. Yesterday in their opener, they defeated Sri Lanka 105-25. But the big news is not that.
Is it the male footballers?
The Revolution team won the toss. They decided to send the Foreign Stars. They put us Dion Morton and Rackett Cyril. They are the footballers. And the Revolution team is standing with teams. They are bringing on the man Murphy, I believe.
If it's the male footballers, it would be a big surprise to me because they burn hot, burn cold. And the females I know have been pretty steady in terms of their footballing capacity. But we will just have to wait and see. But it's much needed for the Caribbean to have our footballers start stepping back up the ladder. So is it the males that have done the job, or is the female?
In what?
The football.
No, it is a female.
I'm not surprised.
The females
have been consistent.
But it is surprising, Frankie. They have a consistent, as they may be, they have never won a game at the World Cup. They have actually beaten Panama today, 1-0. And the big news is, all they need from the next game against Brazil is a draw and to send home Brazil. Well, we'll talk more on that. It is.
Congrats to the females. I'm happy for them. They're the ones I've been touting for mainly because the men have been disappointing over the years.
Well, it's going to be a live action here at the JRWP. It's the APL. We are going to bowl off this one. It's going to be right from the far end. He's going to be bowling to Dion Morton, diminutive wicketkeeper batsman, all around the we can call him. It's going to be Dion Morton to battle against Wright, Rolando Wright, the bowler from the Central Polyclinic end. He's bowling to fine leg, mid wicket, long on. A deep mid wicket here is right to bowl to Morton. Morton is covering up, pushing it back down the onside of the track. No run resulting. That ball goes into the scorer's book. Here is right again. Left arm over the wicket to bowl to Morton. Morton is whipping this one too short mid wicket. Airishly, but just short of the man Big Gums there. Station at short mid wicket. No run resulting. Score remains none for none. Here is right to bowl to Morton. Morton covers up again. Oh, good. This is a good start by Wright. Just a good look by Burton, having a look, seeing what the wicket is offering. Here is right again to bowl to Burton. Burton is getting one. It's been all ends up. Loud appeal. The appeal goes up. Not out, says the umpire. Oh, that was a lovely delivery here by Wright.
Yeah, spin and bounce. The wicketkeeper was pretty excited. He almost ran right back up to the umpire.
Here is right again to bowl to Morton. Morton is hitting this one, peeling off the outer part of the bat. Lawrence fields, no one resulting. Score remains on none for none. And this is a lovely start, a wonderful start by Wright. Rolando Wright. Man they call Maffey from the far end to bowl to Morton. Morton is sweeping this one, sweeping well. He's going to get runs. He's going to get 4. The man Oliver Walker. Oh, it's holding up. It is. Oh, it's not gone. It has not gone.
Pretty slow on the outer portion there.
Yes, it came to a stop. And he's off the mark. He's on 3. At the end of the over, it's a 3-4, no loss. Very good over by Wright.
Very good over indeed. He bowled proper line and length on the offside. Morton got the measure of the last one though, which was a little bit more on center stump, so he swept it, almost got a boundary. The outer portion close to the rope seemed to be pretty slow. Wow, that's quite surprising because that lower portion normally is the faster area. We got some showers, I know. Overnight there's some spots that you can see still on the ground, and you know it's gonna be an interesting situation. You got to work for your runs from what we have seen thus far.
Yes.
Really be nice to give the team, because last week I got chastised because they said last week we gave Munson and he was not here. So it'd be nice to give the teams so the persons out there can hear who's playing for the individual teams.
Line up for the Foreign Stars. Ashley White, captain. Dion Williams, Dion Burton, Shivnarine Benjamin, Amiras Harris, Kishan Charles, Dave Singh, Tyrone Ashby, Raikel Cyril, Shaka Hodge, and Anton Butler. And that's the lineup for the Foreign Stars. And for the Revolution, Kishan Richardson. Here is going to be Walker from this commentator's end to bowl to Morton. The ball is driving well down to the extra cover. Gums comes around and sends a return. A good one to restrict the batsman to just a single. So Morton moves on by 1-4, and the total moves on to 4 no loss. We'll run you through the starting lineup for the Revolution in just a bit. Here is Walker with the number 10 on his back, deep extra cover, and long off the men out. Now a slip has been instituted. That is the man Jacob Pearls, standing captain for this game. Ashon Hodge is not in this 11. Here is Walker to bowl to Cyril. Cyril is hitting this one down to deep extra cover. Again, this one is straight to Gums, who has the return back to the wicket keeper. He's off the mark. Michael Cyril, and the total moves on by 1-5. Could have hit that one anyway. Hit it straight to the man at deep extra cover boundary. Here is Walker to bowl to Morton. Morton is coming forward and pushing it up to the man at extra cover. That is Samuel Connor is in attendance. No run resulting. Score remains on 5.
Tyrone Ashby, has he been playing all the time?
Yes, Ashby has been playing. That's the Rasta man. Okay. Here is Walker to bowl to.
Who has?
This one is dropped.
Oh,
His job.
The infamous Sam.
Samuel Connor getting a hand to both hands to it and shelling it.
Would have been a wonderful catch had he finished. But he didn't hold on to it at all. One all along the ground again.
This one is going to go close to the fence as as Hughes does well. And since the return, this one was to his left again on the ground on this occasion, and he moves to 6, and the total moves on to 7. 7 for no loss. 7 for no loss. Here is Walker again with number 10 on his back to bowl to Burton, to this delivery. He's back and forcing this one to backward point. They're going through for a single, and that's that's a bit of lazy feeling there by Hodge. That's Yusuf Hodge, the man there, just stood up and allowed the ball to come to him slowly, and could say good cricket from the batting team as well. It's the end of over number 2, and at the end of over number 2, it's 8 for no loss.
8 for no loss, but 2 lovely shots there from Morton. One all along the ground, one was in the air. Connor had a chance to take a wonderful catch. I mean, it was nicely placed, but he made good ground, but did not hold on to it. And the Stars intend on getting the scoring turned over. At 8 at the end of over number 2.
Yes, 8 at the end of over number 2. Here is Morton again, faces right to this delivery. He's covering up, turning on the onside, short mid-wicket field, no run resulting. Score remains on 8. 7 is Morton, 1 is Cyril. Here is right to bowl to Morton, bowlers! Oh, that one coming off the inner portion of the bat. Inches maybe coat of varnish. In fact, it came back to bat and pad and goes away for buys. My. Wonderful bit of a bowling there by right.
Yes. Continues to get the spin and bounce, uses guile as usual.
Well, and no wide to Michael Cyril. Cyril looks around and sees that there is a long one and a mid-wicket out of the circle to this delivery. He is getting this one off the edge. Beating the keeper. They've gone for 1. Hughesfield sends a return, and Cyril will get home with ease. Oh, that was a chance going to begging.
Went over. The keeper. Bounced over the keeper.
3 to Cyril. It's 11 for no loss. Cyril taps away and waits for right again. He's causing all sorts of trouble here to the batsman. He's coming across the wicket, working this one off the pad. They've gone for 1. The man moves away from fine leg, goes around to square leg and field. 1 run in the process. The total moves on to 12, and Cyril moves on to 4. He's on 4. Extras 1 and 1 by. Here is right again to bowl to Burton is pushing this one up to long on. That's the man Hodge fields. Can't stop the singles. 13. It is Burton. In the course of over number 3. Here is Right again to bowl his axe. Hodge to go right back on that long on boundary. This one is driven well for runs. Not a man move. What a wonderful shot that was. Splitting the mid-off and the extra cover. And all they can do is that the mid-off goes away for the ball. That's a wonderful shot. Right couldn't come over out of the over.
Yes. Beautiful shot. Picking the gap nicely. And all they had to do was to run to retrieve. He's always shown that he has good shots. It is oftentimes he gets a little bit too carried away wanting to hit the ball too hard and often find fielders. But this time he did find the gap beautifully and picked up a wonderful 4.
That's a wonderful shot there. A very good over for the Foreign Stars. Very good start, Frankie.
Yes.
So far for the Foreign Stars.
17.
Yes, and 17.
3.
17 from 3 overs.
17 runs after 3 overs. Very good partnership so far. Walker will continue.
Here is Walker. From this, the commentator's booth end to bowl to Morton. Morton is driving expertly. This is going to go close to the fence. Guns has a lot of work to do and he cannot do it. It doesn't get there. It goes over 4. That's a wonderful square drive by Dean Burton.
Oh, magnificent indeed. Typical left-hander's shot. Beautifully. He just stepped into it, opened the face of the bat all along the ground into the square boundary. And that portion shows the outfield being quick, but there are certain sections that on this side over here where you could see the patches from the rain, they seem to be a little bit slow. But I suppose as it dries out it will pick back up its momentum.
Here is Walker again to bowl to Morton. Morton is covering up and no run resulting. I don't think it is a matter of the rain. It is the grass hasn't been cut, so it is a bit heavy. If you notice, last week it was a little brown.
Yes.
This week it's much greener, lush green outfield. Here is Morton covering up again, pushing out to extra cover. Samuel Connor fields, no run resulting. Score remains on 21. 21 for no loss. Here is Walker again to bowl to Morton. Morton is standing tall, looking to run this one. Price a short third. Can't get it further than the man that is stationed there. So, short third man region. That is the man Hodge. No run resulting. Burton, he is on 12. With him is Cyril. He is on 8. He taps away, waits for Walker. When Walker gets there, Burton is driving well. Down to deep extra cover. He fumbles the ball and he recovers well. That is moved to his right, and so he's feeling a deep cover position. 1 run, 13 is Burton. 1 is 22 is the total. So this delivery, Cyril is covering up. Wonderful delivery, quicker, flatter delivery to end over number 4, and at the end of 4, the Foreign Stars are being asked to bat by the Revolution. They are 22 for no loss.
Nice going, 5 for over. If they can keep that momentum and continue to look to pick up the singles, we're going to see perhaps a decent score. It will be a good game today.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Would be. It's going to be Wright who is going to continue. Right. In fact, there is a change of bowling. It's Hughes. It's Clyde Hughes, who will be taking up taking over from Wright. We've seen how dangerous he can be. Looking for a breakthrough. Standing captain Jacob Pauls just making some shift in the field. Well, the man on the mid-wicket boundary has come up, and the man from along on has gone to a deep extra cover of boundary. So, Clyde Hughes has asked the long off to go out. So, a long off and a deep extra cover. The man out. Is he going to be bowling a leg spinner today? As you watch him, the ball just when he was bouncing. He's a bit short, touch short on the short side, but came through well. No run resulting. Score remains on 22. Burton taps away, waits for Hughes. When Hughes gets there, Burton is getting back and pulling too. Mid-on is caught. The change has worked. Oh, that one just seemed to have held up in the wicket.
Yes.
And Burton has been deceived, pulling straight to the man at the mid-wicket, at mid-on. It is the Miami. Hodge was there, and he wasn't going to drop that one. Very good start for Hughes. Good change by Jacob Halls.
Good change. And as you indicated, the ball held up. And so that caught Morton off guard. He tried to go over the top, but did not get underneath it enough. And so he is gone early. And his score, he would have made
13. Yes. Very dejected. He walks back to the pavilion. Burton, one that held up in the wicket. It was short. He rocked back, looking to pull, but it was nowhere to be found. By the time he got to the shot, he was only able to hit it down to the man at mid-on. So Burton goes, and again, getting a start, looking good, and giving it away.
Doesn't care, yes. But you have to give bowlers kudos.
Indeed.
Over the matches, Hughes has used his height beautifully, and the wicket slowed up. It got the better of Burton because it not only slowed up, it had the height. So he did not get the ball where he would have wanted it. It was too close to him for comfort to get it over at that mid-on area.
Indeed. So it's going to be Singh who has replaced Burton. Dave Singh. And then the field changes over again, and there is a deep extra cover, and that's the only man out. The pressure is on Singh to try to go over the field or to go through it. It's going to be Hughes. Left arm between umpire and stumps, around the wicket to bowl to Singh. Singh is driving the man at cover field. That's Walker. No run resulting. Score remains on a 22. 22 for 1. 22 for 1. Burton, the man dismissed. Here is Singh to bowl to Singh to face Hughes. Hughes again doing well. Oh, not a run scored yet.
Oh.
Is it going to be a wicket maiden? Here is Hughes again to bowl to Singh. This is short and pull away, pull well, 4 runs. It was short and he rocked back and pulled it through the vacant mid-wicket area. That goes away for 4. And pulling down that one was Hughes. Guilty on that occasion. But that's what you find with a wrist spinner.
Yes.
They can be wicket-taking bowlers, but they can be very expensive as well. Singh is off the mark with 4. The total moves on to 26. 26 for no loss. It's going to be Hughes again to bowl to Singh. Singh in the blue helmet taps away, waits for Hughes again. This one is a quicker delivery. The overcome to, and a good one by Hughes over in which he got the wicket off Dion Burton for 13. The Revolution fighting back after a good start by the Foreign Stars. 26 for 1. 26
for 1. And a good breakthrough there for the Revolution. the change worked beautifully, and perhaps had they taken that earlier catch, it might have been another wicket instead. But Morton was dropped earlier, and but he departs now. He did not stay too long. I'm sure Samuel will be pretty happy to see the back of Morton. The fact that he had dropped him, but Morton was looking to take the attack to the bowlers.
Okay.
Right, and we have Walker is going to continue to bowl to the left-handed Cyril.
Yes, here is Walker with number 10 on his back to bowl to Cyril.
Mr. Rogers.
Cyril, this one is going to one. Oh! All sorts of trouble. It's bouncing, it's turning, it's a spinner strike.
He has always got spin and bounce. He uses his height well, and you have to commend him for that.
Here is Walker. Cyril is hitting this one down to long 4 runs. A wonderful shot. Oh, magnificent work done there by Carlisle Hughes. Carlisle Hughes. What? My. He got around there
rather quickly.
Ooh, made up the ground. It looked like 4 runs all the way. But Carlisle Hughes. Oh, what a magnificent bit of feeling there. Yes. Limiting Cyril totally a single.
A single. If it stayed along the ground, it would have been more difficult for Hughes, but he got a good bounce.
Yeah, very accommodative bounce. But wonderful work done there by Carlisle Hughes. And my. That if they won't win by 3, it is because of Hughes.
Yes. Same 3 runs there. Lovely feeling indeed.
Wonderful. Here is Walker. Over the wicket to bowl to Singh. Singh is driving up to mid-off, can't score. Wright is in attendance. Score remains on 27 for 1. Here is Walker again to bowl to Singh. Singh is keeping this one out. Full pitch delivery, Yorker length. And coming down hard on it, through the onside of the bowler fields. Here he comes again to bowl to Singh. Singh to this delivery is covering up nicely. Keeper just moves away from behind the stump and release the ball to the bowler. No run resulting. It's 27. A good fight back here. Good coming back by. It's the last over of the power play. Here is one and drop. Jacob Bowles putting that one down for a slip. It goes down to third man and they come back for a second.
I don't know if he got an opportunity to touch that. It went past him very fast indeed in the air. But had he held on to it, had he got a hand to it, it might have been a wonderful catch. But he just watched that ball go. It was too fast for him.
It came off very quickly. And you know, as a batsman, you play that get off of me shot.
Yes,
that's a kind of attempt that Paul's made there. That was a very good delivery there by Walker. And Paul's could not hold on. And so, at the end of over number 6, at the end of the power play, it's 29 for 1.
29 for 1, good going. Walker has had 3 overs thus far, and that has cost him 12 runs, but he has bowled tightly. He should have had a wicket there, but it came off the bat very fast indeed. And I think perhaps Jacobs was a little bit too close.
Yes,
yeah,
he was
right.
too close.
Yeah, and went very fast indeed.
And very quickly.
Yes.
It's going to be Carlisle Hughes to continue. It's going to continue from the Central Polyclinic end. They can now spread the field, and they have done so. I'm not sure if I would have, Frankie. Not sure if I would have. Here is Hughes to bowl to Cyril. Cyril is getting a 4-1 down the leg side. They didn't make contact. You have gone for 1. We'll come back for a second now. And it's a wide, Colin Cyril. So 2 wides. Added to the total moves on to 31 in the course of over number 7. 31 for 1. They will have to get a move on sooner rather than later. 31 in the 7th over. They had a good start, and the wicket has pegged them back. Here is Hughes, the ball to Singh. Singh is standing straight and pushing this one through cover. Can't score. It's Wright who moves around to his right and field. Two fielders converging on the ball there. No run resulting. Score remains on 31. 31 for 1. 31 for 1 in over number 7. Here is Hughes to bowl to Singh. Bowl to Singh. Singh is driving, peeling off the outside edge. No run resulting. Score remains on 31. Here is Hughes bowling to again. That's a good delivery. No run resulting. Oh, this is good cricket. This is good bowling by Hughes.
Yes.
And again, we are seeing slow bowling doing the undoing of our batsmen. Here is Hughes to bowl to Singh. Singh again, just pushing this one to backward point. Can't score. What a beautiful over this is. 1 run so far. 2 runs off the over and 2 wides. Yes, here is Hughes to bowl to Singh. Singh is driving down to extra cover. And the man coming off the boundary is Bajnath. Christopher Bajnath sends the return to the keeper. The end, no, that's not the end of the over. 2, that's 1 run to the total. Total moves on to 32. And Singh, he is on to 7. Singh is on 7. With him is Cyril. He is on 9. He will have to get a move on. He opened the batting. He's been there. Over number 7. Taps away. Waits for Hughes, who comes back over the wicket to him. Short, and he's hitting this one straight down the ground. Oh, not timing it. It just crept over the bowler's head.
Yep.
It was looking like had 4 runs over it, but really didn't time it.
Yeah,
just got over the bowler's head. A good over, very good over by Hughes again. Cyril moves on to 10, and the total at the end of over number 7 is at 33 for 1.
Nice bowling indeed by Hughes as they continue to keep the pressure on the Stars team. I think again we spotted where that delivery slowed up and bounced. So the batsman had difficulty in dispatching it, only to get it over the head of the bowler. So that's a spot we have got to watch to see if that's 2 bowlers now who have been able to utilize that spot beautifully.
Nice. Well, it's going to be Jacob Rawls who's going to take up the attack from this commentator's booth. And I think that the batsmen would want the pace on the ball.
Yeah.
And would want, but with Jacob as well, you will not get much of a pace on the ball as well. So you can't look to go too hard to start when it comes to Rawls. Jacob Rawls with number 7 on his back, the standing captain of in today's encounter. It's 33 for 1. Over number 8, about to commence from this commentator's booth. And Jacob Rawls, the 4 men out. Deep extra cover, long off, long on, and the man at the mid-wicket boundary. Pauls to Cyril. Cyril is hitting this one in the air. The extra cover will come off the boundary. Bajnath fields and sends the return to the wicket keeper. 1 run to Cyril. He moves on to 11, and the total moves on to 34. 34 for 1. When there was some discrepancy in the camp, Frankie, when Pauls won the toss, and they wanted to bat. The players wanted to bat.
I think he made a good decision.
I think that he did. When the wicket, there's some grass or some dead grass rolled into the pitch.
That spot holding up, it would have been nice to see that fast ball if he gets a chance.
Here
to
is
come from that end.
Pauls to Singh. He's pulling well. Well, it is going away. Lovely shot by Singh. That goes away for 6. And as I was alluded to, that they wouldn't need, they would much appreciate the pace and the ball, because the spinners were getting something out of the track. And on this occasion, it was short, line on the leg stump, and a help me please ball, and Singh helped himself to 6 runs. The total moves on to 40. Singh to 13. Here is Pauls to bowl to Singh again. Singh is driving nicely down to deep extra cover. Gums comes off the boundary. He sends the return. He moves on to 14, and the total moves on by 1 to 41. 41 for 1. 41 for 1. Singh, kind of no nonsense batsman when he is on the go. Likes to hit the ball.
Playing rather positively today.
Yes, he is a small man, but he packs a good punch. Here is Pauls again. Right arm around the wicket to bowl to Cyril. Gets one outside the line of the off stump. This is going to go close to the fence. This runs away down to vacant whitish third man boundary 4 runs. Again, weight offered, weight accepted, and Cyril just a slashing blade and gets it down to the boundary for 4. He moves on to 14 to 15 is Cyril, and the total races on to 45. 40, very expensive over.
Yes.
45, very expensive over from Jacob Pauls. And now the third man has been instituted. It's going to be Pauls again to bowl to Cyril. He's asked Hodge to go a touch straighter. Here is Pauls. Again a wide outside of the off stump and slash down to deep extra cover. 1 more to Cyril. He moves on to 16, and the total moves on to 46. 46 for 1. 46 for 1. And this may just be the over that starts the propelling to a good score. Here is Pauls again to bowl to Singh. Bowl to Singh to this delivery. Singh is coming forward, and this one is peeling out on the outside edge and going down to the third man. 1 more run. Singh moves on to 15, and the total moves on to 47. A very, very healthy over there for the foreign stars, an over in which conceded some 14 runs. Some 14 runs off that over from Pauls. Pauls will have to rethink. 47. 15 to Singh, 16 to Cyril. The man dismissed was Morton for 13. Was caught by Hodge off the bowling of Hughes. So it's going to be Hughes, Carlisle Hughes, who will continue into his third over.
2 overs, 8 runs, 1 wicket.
And that's excellent so far. 2 overs, 8 runs, and has conceded only 8 runs. Take the 1 wicket, and it could have been more. Here is Hughes to bowl to. Oh, and this one keep it low. Hughes is doing something. He's causing problem. When he doesn't get it to bounce, he's getting it to keep low. Here is Hughes to bowl to Singh. Singh is coming back and looking to walk this one off the pad. No run. Ball coming into the pads. No run resulted. It was heading down the leg side. Score remains on 47. Here is Hughes again to bowl to Singh. Singh is getting one that is getting past all our runs. They're going to get runs here. They're not going to get 4 unless they run it. They've gone for 1. We'll come back for a second. They're coming back for a third. They can't come back for a 4th, you know. They can't come back for a 4th. They are coming back for the 4th. 4 well runs.
Good running indeed. Ball slowed up extremely though. They feel that.
But that was poor on the behalf of both the keeper and the backward point, because Lawrence went down. He's a big man. He stayed a while to get back up, and none of them made an attempt to get to that ball. Poor effort there. Not good teamwork at all. Here is one that is pushed up to extra cover. No run resulting. 51. Score as a score?
Yep.
51 it is in over number 9. 51. Here is Hughes to bowl to Singh. In between umpire and stumps, bowl to Singh. Singh is rocking back and getting off a one that kept low. A quicker, flatter delivery. And he had to come down hard on that one because he recognized that it was a quicker delivery. Here is Hughes again to bowl to Singh. Singh is driving up to a long off. Hodge is there. Hodge, it goes to Hodge, and they can come back for the second one. Poor feeling there. Poor feeling on the behalf of Revolution. And Hughes hangs his head, saying, "What is going on? What am I doing wrong?"
Scrappy today.
Here is Hughes to bowl to Singh. Bowl to Singh. Singh is coming forward and pushing it on the offside. No run resulting. It was a good over by Hughes, not so good in the field.
The field didn't let him down. That allowed 8 runs to be off his over. And that was not nice indeed.
So 53 for
1.
53 for 1 at the end of over 9. At the end of over
Singh
9.
has how many?
Singh has 21.
Yep. Okay.
And Cyril has 16. Yes.
Okay.
Look behind us. There is going to be a game. International friendly football game. Female game. It's St. Martin taking on St. Kitts in today's game. The game will kick off at 2:45. Should have been kicking off at 2:45. That is not going to happen because it's 2:44 now. And the St. Kitts team seem to have just arrived at and going through their warm-up drills.
Changing bowling, Damien Hodge.
So the Barney Hodge, Damien Hodge is the seamer, the tall of the two. The seamer is the seamer. So it's the Barney Hodge. He's going to be bowling right arm over around the wicket to the left-handed right Kelly Cyril. Number 30 on his back, the Barney Hodge. Couple of steps, moves away, ball to Cyril. Cyril is driving in the air. It's going to go close to the fence. Hughes goes around, and Hughes shows his team how it is done. Feels well and sends the return. 2 more to Cyril. He moves on to 18, and the total moves on to 55. 55 for 1. 55 for 1. Here is Hodge again to bowl to Cyril. Bowl to Cyril to this delivery. Cyril is getting one on the pad and hitting it down to long on. A couple of bounces to Jacob Pauls. He gets 1. Cyril moves on to 19 and brings his partner who is on 21. Singh on to strike. Hodge is going to bowl a right arm over the wicket to the right-handed batsman. Carlisle Hughes, the pick of the bowler so far. Here is Hodge to bowl to Singh. Full toss, that's going to be a no ball. He has pulled us one down to backward square for 4. And no ball. No ball call on signal. So it's 5 runs.
No ball plus 4. What's the score?
So it's 61. The total. Singh moves on by 4 to 25, and the total moves on by 5 to 61. 61 for 1. 61 for 1. Here is Hodge to bowl to, and coming across, looking to take advantage of the free hit, and good bowling there by Hodge.
Yes, good bowling indeed. And we can't fault the batter though. It was an opportunity for him to get some extra runs, knowing that he won't be out, and he tried to utilize the fuller pitch ball, and he just swept and missed. Now they're trying to plug that gap.
Hodge to bowl to Singh. Ball to Singh to this delivery. Singh is pushing it back up the track. He's looking to whip it, but ball coming off the lower part of the bat. It goes on back the track. No run resulting. Singh faces Hodge. Getting one. This is full pitch. This is going to be some runs here. They've gone for 1. We'll come back for a second. Oh no, that's poor running. Frankie, that's poor running.
Cyril was slow in looking to turn around. Was slow indeed.
Singh moves on to 26. Cyril is on 19, and the total is 62. 62 for 1 in the course of over number 10. In the course of over number 10, been bowled by Damani Hodge. Cyril taps away, waits for Damani Hodge. And as he gets there, Cyril is hitting this one. Oh, that's good work. Brilliant work done there by Wright. No run resulting. The over comes to an end, and at the end of 10, it's the Stars, the foreign Stars, being put in. They are 62 for 1.
62 for 1.
62 for 1. Frankie, the West Indies being bowled out for 115 in their first encounter. And India
10,
just
12,
made
18, 19, 21, 25 singers. Singh has 25?
Singh has 26.
26.
Yes, Singh has 26.
Five, 7, 11, 12, 13, 19, 20, 26.
So good.
Singh is going pretty good. He has hit 1, 2, 3 fours already, and a 6. Cyril has hit 2 fours. He is on 16 still, and Singh is on 26. Revolutions are doing pretty well in terms of pulling back. But the Stars, they lost Morton for 13, was caught off the bowling of Hughes, and the score was then 22. It is now 62 for 1 at the end of 10 overs.
Nice. 62. The platform has been set. It is now for the Stars to launch from here. I mean, they will have to get a move on. 62 halfway mark, and they have to look to double that score at least. At least. We have seen time and time again at the halfway mark where teams can't even
build on it.
Can't even double that halfway
Lots
mark.
of them have reached 60, 70 odd, and sometimes they fail to pass 120.
Yes, 62 with just the lone wicket down. The message must be that you have to get a move on. And the West Indies, in search of 182 for victory, they are 52 without loss.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Pretty positive. a feather in their cap, it looks like.
Indeed. With Brandon King on 15 from 22 balls, and Kyle Mills, the more aggressive of the two, on 36 from 27. 4 fours and 2 sixes.
As usual, that's Mills. That is Mills.
I think that it is because the seamers have been used early, and so all the seamers have had a ball up to this time. Let's see when the spinners come on, Frankie, if the West Indies can weather the battle. The likes of Kuldeep Yadav and Rajendra Jadeja.
Somehow I don't understand. Some bowlers seem to stick to a particular, some captains stick to a particular format. I don't understand. You just saw the spinners of the West Indies getting some bite, and a little fight was taken to the batters. Why not bring on a spinner early?
Well, I think it is more that the Indians want to give their fast bowlers a run out, because they know when they bring it on the spinners, game done, game is finished. Well, it is going to be a resumption here.
Particularly giving the younger players a chance to so most of them. That is the beauty about when you have a tour going on, and there's nothing in it in terms of points. It is always good.
Here is a resumption where that one seemed to have a drop. Hughes cried, "Catch him!" And it went down. Hughes causing all sorts of trouble, all sorts of problem here. His final over to Bowl to Singh. Bowl to Singh, Singh is back and playing it on the onside. It is Hughes who scamps around and field. No run resulting. Score remains on 62 for 1. Over number 11 in progress. Here is Hughes to Bowl to Singh. Singh is pushing this one up the offside. Again it's Hughes who moves away and field off his own bowling. No run resulting. Hughes is putting the screws on the foreign stars. Here is Hughes again. Tosses the ball from hand to hand. Bowl to Singh. Singh is walking this one off the pad and will get a single to the right of the man at mid-on. Short mid-wicket rather. That's Vigliff. Gums couldn't stop the single. Singh is on 27 and the total moves on to 63. Brings the left-handed batsman in Michael Cyril. Looks around, sees that there is a short mid-wicket and a deep mid-wicket. And he's a loud appeal! And not out says the umpire. Oh, that looked a good appeal.
Yes, they were very confident, but the umpire was unmoved.
That looked a very confident appeal. Not out says the umpire. Here is Hughes again. Tosses the ball hand to hand.
Perhaps missing off stump.
Ball to Cyril. Shot down the leg side. The wide ball call and signal. Naughty. Ball. Score moves on by 1 to 64. Here is Hughes again to bowl to Cyril. Cyril is more open stance, doesn't want his pad to get hit. And the over comes to an end. A very good 1-2 by Hughes. A very good spell by Hughes, who conceded just 2 runs in that over, a wide and a single. And it's the end of over number 11. The foreign stars put into bat by the Revolution. They are 64 for 1.
64 for 1. You're going to have to try and see where they can tweak to get some runs, because the bowling has been pretty tight. Well, Hughes has finished its spell, so we'll see who will replace him. And we've got a change in bowling at the top end here.
No, Hodge is going to
continue.
Well, they have Lawrence. They have Lawrence. They have Samuel Connor. They have Christopher Bagenot. He has not bowled either. And it's only a matter of 8 overs to get in. And Walker still has 1. Wright has 2. This is Hodge second. So he has 2 more after this as well. Here is Hodge to bowl to Singh. Singh is back and pulling well. Through the gap, 4 runs. 1 bounce. 2 forward of score, 4 runs. short and Singh wrap back and pull that well. He moves on to 31. The score moves on to 68. Singh is quietly getting a move on.
Yes.
Has raced to 31. Here is Hodge again to bowl to Singh. Again short and he's looking to pull this one. Didn't come up as much. And coming off the toe of the bat and going down to mid-on, he gets one. Singh moves on to 32. And the total moves on to 69. 69 for 1. 69 for 1. Over number 12. Here is Hodge again. Passes the ball from hand to hand. The final batsman Cyril. Short turn, backward point, extra cover, deep extra cover. Long on, long off, mid wicket on the boundary and a short mid wicket. This the field for the left-handed batsman. Here is Hodge to bowl to Cyril, to this delivery. He's getting one and that he's hitting down to deep extra cover. He gets one. BH not the field since the return to the wicketkeeper. That's all they're going to be. Cyril moves on by 1. He's into the 20s. He's on 20. And the total moves on to 70. 70 for 1. 70 for 1 in the course of over number 12 being bowled. 8 to come after this. Here is Hodge to bowl to Singh. Singh is getting one at his back and then he plays this one down to a long on. Man coming off the boundary is Hughes. Sends the return to the bowler. He gets one. Total 71. And he moves on to 33. Singh. Here is Hodge to bowl to Cyril, to this delivery. Cyril is getting one that is hitting in the air. This is going to go down to extra cover. And a good feeling there by BH Knott. Sends the return. One more to Cyril. He moves on by 1 to 21. And the total moves on by 1 to 72. 72 for 1. 72 for 1. And the Revolution, they are without their captain, Ashan Hodge, so they're batting with that one just eluding the outstretched hand of Hodge. He went up and fingertips and Singh survives, not timing that one the way he wanted. He gets a single at the end of the over, but he survives what could have been a cotton ball. Not to be. He goes on to 34, and at the end of over number 12, the foreign star has been put in by the Revolution. They are 73 for 1.
73 for 1. Still good going. They just have to ensure that they continue to turn over the score with the singles and the twos and dispatch the bad balls. But the Revolution guys are not giving it to them. They're making them work for their runs, and that is very good indeed. And so we're going to have a change in bowling. Looks like Beige Knot.
Yes, Beige Knot is going to come from the Central Polyclinic end.
Mustafa.
73 after 12. 73 after 12. And the score, Beige Knot. Beige Knot is going to come a left arm over the wicket to bowl to Singh. Passes the umpire, ball to Singh. Singh is looking to drive, allowed appeal, not out, says the umpire. No damage done. Ball is relayed back to Singh. Back to Beige Knot, sorry. Beige Knot tosses the ball from hand to hand, moves away, passes umpire Proctor, ball to Singh. Singh is driving, square driving, down to deep extra cover. They have gone for one. We'll come back for a second two. We'll get it very easily. As right sends the return. Singh moves on by 2 to 36, and the total moves on to by 2 to 75. 75 for 1. 75 for 1. 75 for 1. The score. It's Christopher Beige Knot again to bowl to Singh. moves away. Ball to Singh. To this delivery. Singh is square driving again. Down too deep, extra cover. They have gone for one. As there has been a change of personnel down there.
Yes.
It is the more efficient Carlisle Hughes who has gone into that position.
Yes, and so he was quickly onto it, like as they say, quick like a panther. Picked up cleanly and had a wonderful throw straight in.
Yes. Good walk by Carlisle Hughes. Difference in field as he got off the boundary very quickly. Here is Beach not to bowl to Cyril. Cyril is beaten outside the line of the off stump. The ball didn't get up at all. In our days we'll say that's a grung rat, a grung puppy.
Grung each.
Yes.
Yes, now all the names, but it was along the ground. In that part of the strip, which is to the southern end, the northern end where you are batting, gives the bowler from the southern end an opportunity if he bowls wicket to wicket.
Here is Beach not to bowl to Cyril, bowl to Cyril. Cyril is driving the Scott! Isn't it? Oh, it did it for a shot. Seemed to have fallen short. It came off the edge. And Keithstone not claiming it. Seemed to have fallen short.
Yes.
Again, good delivery.
Good move and nice take, because
Yes.
the area here is keeping very low. That's going to make it difficult for him.
Beach not to Cyril. Cyril is driving out to deep extra cover. He gets one. Over comes to an end, and at the end of over number 13, it's 77 for one. Singh, he is on 37, and Cyril on 22.
Yes. Batting nicely there, especially Singh looking to ensure that he challenges the bowlers. But the batsmen are having difficulty batting here at the northern strip end. And so they're going to have to be careful with whichever bowler that comes from that particular southern end, that they make sure that they get the measure of that particular bowler.
Very well, so it is going to be Hodge to continue from this, the commentator's booth end, to bowl to Raquel Cyril over a number 14. Over number 14. Here is Hodge. Cyril taps away, waits for Hodge to this delivery. He's hitting this one. That was a poor bit of work there by Christopher at the extra cover. He was struck firmly, but he should have gotten his body behind that one.
Yep.
Cyril gave it a fair thump. Gets one. Here is Hodge to bowl to Singh. Bowl to Singh. Singh is driving in the air and caught. The easiest of catch. Singh giving it away. Walker will not ask for anything and could never ask for anything more easy than that. That was the simplest of catch.
Yes.
Singh goes. Caught Walker. Bowl Hodge. He goes for 37. It's 78 for 2, 78 for 2. Singh caught for 37 of the bowling of Hodge by Walker.
He will be disappointed because he was cruising to his 50 and he was showing that he can move on to maybe what's gone.
So it's going to be Ashley White who will walk out to the middle to do a partner with Cyril. Captain, hard-hitting batsman, Ashley White. In the course of over number 14. 78 for 2. 78 for 2. Wickets falling at 22 and 78. Good partnership.
Yes.
56 run partnership. Is it?
Yep.
56 runs partnership between Singh and Cyril.
Decent partnership. Just needed to build on it.
Yes.
But a platform has been laid. Will Captain Ashley White continue? He has to continue to build with Cyril on this.
Well, I have to get it moving on. It's 78. We are into the 14th over. 6 to come after this. It's a good going by the Revolution. Asking foreign stars to bat. And they've really picked them back. Ball well. Hughes, and the man in the middle there, doing a very, very good job. Here is Hodge to bowl to White. White is getting that one straight to backward point. Can't score. Looking to gap that one between backward point and third man. And just getting it straight to man at point. Here is Hodge to bowl to White. White is driving. Just pushing it up on the offside. It is Walker who is there. Straightish extra cover. Here is Hodge to bowl to White. White is again pushing this one. He's gonna get runs. He's gonna get one. Down the man. Jacob Pauls come off the long off boundary. He moves off the mark. He's on one, and the total is on to 79. 79 for 2. Ashley White off the mark. He's on 1, brings a Cyril who is on 23 on the strike. Here is Hodge to bowl to Cyril, Wide outside line of the off stump. Hitting this one, down to White-ish, long off. Hughes, Fields, that's 4 runs, they're saying. The crowd is saying 4 runs, yes. He fielded it, but his foot was on the rope.
On the rope.
Yes. The foot was on the rope. So he got around, and Cyril gets a 4 welcome runs. So 4 runs, 83 at the end of over number 14. 83
for 2. They have to be wary of that though, but it was a good move by Hughes. He's pretty quick, had a little bit off balance, got his foot onto the rope while he picked up the ball, picked it up cleanly.
Yes, very.
Got it in quickly.
Unaware as to where he was on the boundary.
Yes.
Yes.
So Hodge has bowled 3 overs. He has got some 23 runs and claimed 1 wicket.
It's going to be Christopher Bagenot. Continue from the southern, southwestern end of the ground. Going to be bowling to Ashley White. Moves away past umpire Proctor, ball to White. White is hitting this one back on the bounce to Bagenot. No run resulting. Score remains on 83 for 2. Here is Bagenot again to bowl to White. White is driving down to long on. Samuel Connor comes off the boundary and sends the return to Bagenot. 1 run to White. He moves on to 2 on the total, moves on to 84 in the course of over number 15. 84. If they get up to 130 would be a good score, but they will really have to do it. Yes,
it's gonna take some doing. These guys are bowling right and tight, and with this area at the northern end, my goodness, we're taking him off his feet.
On the pad, that's on the pad. Well, in fact, on the toes. Good bowling by Christopher Bagenot. The Revolution continue to bowl well. Their fielders at intervals has not really backed up their bowlers. And so the score could have been way less.
Yes.
It's going to be Bagenot to continue to bowl to Raquel Cyril, bowl to Cyril. Cyril is driving in the air. This is going to get runs here. They have gone for 1. That's all they're going to get. As Hard as Gums, that's Yusuf That's Vigliff, rather. Sorry. Gums fields, sends the return. 85. 85. Cyril moves on by 1 to 28. Here is Beechnut again to bowl to White. Bowl to White. White is hitting this one. He's caught! Brilliant! Cotton ball! What a good catch! Beechnut! He was even surprised that it stayed in his hand.
Yes, yes.
A wonderful catch. Beechnut, cotton bowler, the hard-hitting skipper for the Foreign Stars. Ashley White goes, cotton bowler for 2.
Yes, beautiful catch indeed. Beechnut doing it to his own bowling. Couldn't ask for anything better.
What a wonderful cotton bowler by Beechnut. Ashley White driving on the up. And Beechnut pulled it out of the air. In his follow through. And that's a wonderful catch. Wonderful catch.
85 for 3.
85 for 3.
A splendid catch. And when your outfielding can match your bowling, you will get great rewards.
Yes. It's going to bring Harris. It's going to bring Harris to join Cyril. So Cyril has been having a number of partners. He's still there.
Yes, yes, yes.
This team will have to look to bat around him. It's 85 for 3. Wickets going on 22, 78, and now 85. Beechnut to continue. Beechnut to continue to Harris, the new batsman. Left-handed batsman taps away, waits for Beechnut. He's pushing out on the offside of the track. No run result in the over come to an end. A very good one too by Beechnut, an over in which he conceded just 2 runs and got the wicket of captain Ashley White.
Yes, yes. Good bowling indeed. Bowling on a decent line and length, which he usually does. The match before he was out of the team, but he came back in today and has done kudos, done his captain justice. Picked up 1 wicket from his 2 overs for 6 runs.
Well, I could tell you, for those persons who are interested in knowing, that the West Indies are in all sorts of bother. Yeah, in all sorts of bother. I told you that, Frankie. I told you they were 53 without loss, and they have now reached 72 for 3.
Why am I not surprised?
You cannot be surprised. I told you. Told you that the West Indies will lose this game. Here is Hodge to bowl to Cyril. Bowl to Cyril. Cyril to this one. He's hitting this one in there. Down to long off. Hughes goes off the field, off the boundary and sends a good return. Hughes, he doesn't matter how hard he hit the ball. He gets in. He gets off the rope. And that's good. Cyril moves on by 1 to 29 and the total moves on by 1 to 86 in over number 16. Over number 16, it's 86 for 3. Here is Hodge to bowl to Harris. Bowl to Harris. Harris is coming forward and playing it on the offside. A good run. And taking the pace off it. And Samuel Connor had to move to his right. Move from extra cover to more regulation cover. And could not stop the run. Harris, he's off the mark. He's on 1. Harris is on 1. And it's Cyril, who is on 29 on strike. He hits this one. High, hard, handsome. 6 runs. Michael Cyril. Well, says it's time for me. I've been here long enough. And he pulled that one. He pulled on it. He hit it with a cross bat and hit it over long on. That goes away for 6.
Don't ask me to score, I'll tell you what.
Here is Hodge to bowl to Cyril. Cyril is coming forward, getting one that is pitching and bouncing well. Coming off the glove and going down to short third. He gets one. He moves on to 36. 36 is right, Kelly Cyril. And the total moves on by 1 to 93. 93 in the course of over number 16. Here is Hodge again to bowl to Harris. Ball to Harris to this delivery. Harris is driving back to Hodge. Can't score. 93 for 3. 93 for 3. Here is Hodge to bowl to Harris. Bowls to Harris to this delivery. Harris is going back and looking to dab that one down to short third. The ball making some height, taking the hand of the bat and just scampering from the behind the stump was the wicket keeper. No run resulting. The over come to an end. And at the end of 16, it's 93. 93 for 3. Harris is on 1 and Cyril is on 36.
And Hodge has bowled his 4 overs, which cost him 17, 20, 32 runs and has picked up 1 wicket.
An expensive spell in the neck of things, Frankie.
Yes.
Very expensive was Hodge. If you can go for 6 or 7, at this point it's not bad, but the way this game is going, it's just expensive. Here's Beijna to bowl to Cyril. Bowl to Cyril. Cyril is coming back and walking this one on the onside. Man from short mid wicket moves around to his right. That's Walker to field. Can't stop Cyril from getting his 37th run, and can't stop the Foreign Stars from getting their 94th run. Here is Beijna to bowl to Harris. Harris is driving well and well. Whoa! Could have been some trouble had Hodge, Yusuf Hodge, picked it up cleanly. Could have been some trouble there for Harris.
Yes.
He moves on by 1. He goes on to 2, and the total to 95. Brings Cyril, who is on a 37, on to strike. Taps away, waits for Beijna. When Beijna get there, Cyril is hitting this one down to cover. They've gone for 1, looking for a second run. We'll come for it 2, and we'll get it very comfortable. So 2 more to Cyril. He is on to 39, and the total moves on to 97. 97 for 3 in the course of over number 17.
We will move on to 39. 97 for 3. Over number 17 is bowling.
Here is Beijna to bowl to Cyril. Cyril taps away, waits for Beijna. This one is hitting this one down to long off. Samuel Connor is in attendance. He fields, sends the return to Beijna. Cyril moves on to his 40th run and 98th run for the Stars. Here is Beijna again to bowl to Harris. Harris is looking for a big he-ho outside the line of the off-stump. Doesn't make contact. That one kept low. Going to be taken by the wicket keeper. No run resulting. 98 for 3. 98 for 3. Here is Beijna again. Left arm over the wicket. Passes umpire Proctor. Bowl to Harris. Harris is getting one. He's walking this one off the pad. Not feeling there cleanly by right. Leg by, rather. The umpire signal the end of over number 17. And at the end of 17, the Foreign Stars have been asked to bat by the Revolution. They are 99 for 3.
99 for 3 with 3 overs to go. Can they get an additional 30 runs? They will have to work for that, as these guys are bowling tightly, even though they got the odd boundary here or there. But it is important that they try to up the tempo in order to put a decent score for the Revolutions to go at, because they have got good, decent batting and they bat pretty deep indeed. 99 for 3 after the end of 17. And is it right that's going to come back into the attack?
Yes, right will
Yes.
Bowl
2 overs already.
the 18th and the 20th. We'll bowl the 18th and the 20th.
2 overs for 13 runs.
Yes. Does Walker has an over remaining?
Yes. And Pauls.
Pauls will not come back for sure.
Somebody will have to bowl that
I think
extra
it will
over.
be Beige-Knot.
Most
Beige-Knot
likely will
still
do
has
that.
one. Here is right to bowl to Harris. Harris is pulling this one down to backward square. Yusuf Fields sends the return. 1 run to Harris. He's on to 3 and the 100 has been raised. 100 for 3 in the course of over number 18. 100 for 3. Here is right to bowl to Harris, to Cyril. Cyril is hitting this one, 4 runs. Good looking stroke. Tennis, like a forearm shot there from tennis, in tennis. And Cyril hitting this one away for 4 runs.
Got the measure of it, dispatched it beautifully into the gap. Airbound, deliberate shot indeed.
Score moves on by 4, 104. 104 for 3. Cyril moves on to 44. Here is right to bowl to Cyril. Cyril is hitting this one to extra cover, can't score. Samuel Connor releases the ball back to Maffey. Orlando White. Number 12 on his back. Waits on Cyril. Cyril taps away, waits for right to this delivery. He's hitting this in the air, down to long off. They have gone for 1. They're looking for a second run. They are going to come for it 2. This can be. Oh! Loud appeal.
Got home safely.
Did he get home safely? Because his bat was short. His bat was short.
He got in.
He got in. He got in. 2 runs to Cyril. He is on to 46 and the total on to 106. 106. Cyril on to 46. 106 it is. Here is right. Ball to Cyril. Ball to Cyril. Cyril is turning this one down to short fine. Gets 1. He moves on to 47 inches closer. 107 for 3. 107 for 3. In the course of over number 18. To come after this one. Here is right to bowl to Harris. Bowl to Harris. Harris is hitting this one down to long on. Jacob moves away to his left and sends the return to right. And only 1 run resulting. Score moves on by 1 to 108. And Harris moves on by 1 to 4. The over comes to an end. And at the end of over number 18, in this 20 over affair, it's the Foreign Stars being asked to bat by Revolution. They are 108 for 3.
108 for 3. 2 overs to go. Can they get 20 plus? We'll have to wait and see who's going to bowl the 19th over. They had a fairly good start, got up to 22, and then a decent partnership between Cyril and Singh. Before Singh departed, it would have been very good to be building on that particular platform, but didn't exist. And so he departed when the score was 78. They lost the 3rd wicket at 85. Who was White, Captain White, who did not stay long. And we are going to see the 19th over.
It's going to be bowled by Oliver Walker and Screechy in the football world. Right arm over the wicket. 2 opening bowlers. They are going to close it out. Here is one that he is pulling down straight down to short mid wicket. He pulled that one, walking across his wicket, and it only could hit a short mid wicket, no run. Walker to bowl to. This one is going to go. This one is runs high, hard, handsome, and it goes out of the ground. 6 runs.
6 beautiful runs. 6
wonderful looking shots. 114 for 3. It was short, and Harris said thank you very much, and he pulled it well. Goes one bounce onto the stand and into the road for 6 runs. Well, it's the third 6 of the day.
Yes.
Third 6 of the day.
1 to Cyril, 1 to Singh, and now 1 to Harris. Has the ball been retrieved?
Not just yet. The ball has gone out of the ground. 114 for 3. Over number. The last time I checked, somebody's checking in on the West Indies score. The last time I checked, West Indies were 81 for 3. Hetmeyer, he was on 6, and with him, Captain Hope on 15. 81 for 3. Here is, alright, the ball has returned. The umpire just checking it, making sure that it is in good stead. It's going to be Harris again. He's on 10. Waits for Walker. Again, Walker is pulling down on this one. But it was quicker. He pulled down on it, but it was a much quicker delivery. Rushed on to Harris.
Yep.
No unresulting. Score remains on 114. This one is hit down to straight back over the ball ahead. Jacob comes across. Feels well. And 1 run to Harris. He moves on to 11, and the total moves on to 115. 115 in the penultimate over. Over number 19 been bowled by Walker. Here is Walker to bowl to Cyril. Cyril is driving. Got a hand to it. They have gone for 1. We'll come back for a second. Cyril moves on to 49. Cyril moves on to 49, and the total moves on to 117. 117. He's nearing his 50. Cyril taps away. He's on 49. Faces Walker to this delivery. Is gone. Oh, is he? Well, there is a call for stumping, and not out says the umpire. The umpire says not out, Frankie.
He just walks into repair. Pick up his stand. It's the end of the over.
117. 117 for 3. 117 for 3. Cyril survives.
Yes. Looking to go for one over the top. He slipped in the interim, but he safely got back. There was an appeal for a stumping chance. That wasn't to be.
And this occasion he's bowled. Harris bowled by right, looking for a big hero. In the final over, he's a bowled by right for 11. So right goes, Harris goes ball by right for 11.
By right, finally right, make it right. You make it right.
Cyril is still there. He is on 49. It's now 117 for 4. 117 for 4. Wicket falling with the score on 22, 78, 85, and now 117.
117 in the last over.
117 for 4.
He always bowls wicket to wicket, and I think Harris got a little bit carried away by not keeping his eye on the ball and wanted to hit it very hard and missed it completely.
Yes. Missed it. You missed, and I hit. That's what we were told when we started the game at grassroots. Bowl straight, bowl wicket to wicket. Bowl wicket to wicket. And the furthest you are allowed to bowl is just to the left. Look for the keeper's left pad.
Yes.
Look for the keeper's left pad, that foot stump line. Here is right to bowl to Shiv. Shiv is beaten outside the line of the off stump.
Not all keepers have it on the foot stump though.
Indeed not. So Shiv Benjamin, the new batsman. Shiv Benjamin to face right to this delivery. He's struck on the pad, loud appeal. And that one looks a bit higher from here, Frankie.
Yes, seems to have gotten an edge onto it.
Yes.
There's no response from the umpire.
Yes.
And so he's off the mark.
Score moves on to 118. Brings the Cyril, who is on 49 onto strike. Cyril on 49. Taps away, waits for a right. Left arm over the wicket to the left-handed batsman. Right. To bowl to Cyril. To this delivery. Cyril is slashing this one down to deep extra cover. He gets his 50. They have gone for one. We'll come back for a second and we'll get it too. He moves on to 51. 51 to Cyril. And the score moves on to 120. 120 for 4. 120 for 4. Cyril is on 51 in the final over of this 20 over affair. Here is Cyril doing some gardening. I think he's a bit tired now. So he is doing that to recoup. Here is right to bowl to Cyril. Cyril is that swinging himself off his feet. Going for a big hee-ho there.
Second time around.
And swinging himself off his feet.
Looking to hit too hard. Missed completely.
No.
It's a final over. He wants to get whatever he can get.
Just want to maximize the over. This one is hitting it. It's down too long off. And it's going to go away for... that's well. That's brilliant work again done there by Hughes. The man Hughes. Carlisle Hughes. What a player he is.
Yes, beautiful fielding indeed.
And
very quick. Got it on the bounce, knocked it back in, recovered.
So that's the end of the innings. Cyril ending on 53 not out, and it's 122 sorry, score 122.
Yep.
122 the final score. 122 for 4. 122 for 4. Well, 122, 123 to be had. We'll run it through the bowling stats, but we can tell you the batting they started earlier with Morton and Cyril. It was a 22-run partnership before Morton was caught by Hodge off the bowling of Hughes. He went for 13 with the score on 22. Then it was Singh who joined Cyril, and they put on some 56 runs. And before it was Hodge who got the better of Singh, and he was gone for Singh, made it 37, and he is with the score on 78. Well, with the score on 85, it was Captain White who was caught and bowled by BH Knott. He went for 2. With the score on 117, it was Harris who was bowled by Wright, and he went for 11. And at the end of 20, Benjamin was left not out on 1, and Rykel Cyril on 53, amounting some 122 for from their 20. Losing the toss, an axe to bat by the Revolution, and 123 is not a very big total, Frankie, but we have seen stranger things happen.
Yes. It is gettable, and all it needs is proper application. But the fielders who are out there have to be mindful of this, the northern end, where it is keeping very low. So they're going to have to ensure that they go forward as much as possible, because the ball is practically squatting. And so as the roller comes onto the wicket to roll the strip. It's just the one. They would have a lighter one.
There is a lighter, a hand roller.
Okay.
A hand roller. And you know, no one is bothered about the light roller or the heavy roller, Frankie. In these parts, the innings finish, and you don't ask for a roller. The groundsman come on and roll the roller. And Bobby's not going to use that hand roller at all. So 122 for 4 after 20. We can also tell you that the West Indies is 90 for 3 in over number 17 in search of 182.
51 for Cyril.
So Cyril ended on 53.
Yes. Okay.
Cyril ended on 53. The last 2 runs of the innings belong to him. And so we are going to take a break here, and as soon as we resume, we will be live and lively for you. So just to remind you that the foreign stars have been asked to bat for by the Revolution were restricted to 122 for 4.
And
we are going to get to the bowling figures from Frankie.
Right. 4 overs, 27 runs, 1 wicket. Walker 4 overs, 21 runs, no wicket. Hughes 4 overs, 19 runs, 1 wicket. Hodge 4 overs, 32 runs, 1 wicket. And Bejnat 3 overs, 11 runs, 1 wicket. And they had 1 over from Pearls, which was 14 runs. And so total for you 123 for 4. The Stars batting, and they are going to be looking to defend 123. So it's over to Master Control until we return here at the JRWP. 92 for 4.
Okay, that's out.
Hetmeyer gone.
Okay, spin up.
Kaldeep.
Okay?
Kaldeep Yadav vest.
Oh yeah, that's spin up.
gotta leave by minutes to 5, eh?
What's the minutes now?
Alright.
I give my number then.
Hmm?
I give my number then.
There's some people coming in, but I go and pick up the wife first from work. Them supposed to come in by 5:30. She finished work at 5.
Really? In the balcony. Your food on top. Fish?
Okay, thanks. You going for a drink? Alkins! I have to leave, Popeye. Akin digging in, I hit my gun.
Case make runs. Now let's still lose. Good afternoon and welcome back to the JRWP. And back here it is the reply of the Revolution. We'll be starting with Keithstone Richardson and Yusuf Hodge. Hodge is the man taking strike. Yusuf Hodge, and it is going to be Charles who is going to be Keithstone Charles will be doing honors from the far end. Well, the wily old veteran of Shaka Hodge is on the field, Frankie.
Okay. That's good to see.
Playing for the Foreign Stars. It's going to be Keithstone Charles from the Central Polyclinic end in defense of 122, scored by the Foreign Stars. It's on the board. It would have been looking for something more than that. Upwards of 140. They were 62 at the end of 10 for 1 and just could not get out of first gear. Couldn't get out of first gear at all. It's Charles who sees Hodge, taps away, waits for him. Charles, this one is hitting down to extra cover, can't score. Getting on top of the bounce. White fields, no run resulting. Score. And they are looking for is 123. 123. The West Indies is looking for 183. Looks really 182 looks really out, far out of their grasp. Here is Charles to bowl to Hodge. Hodge is hitting this one to a point. Can't score. Cyril is in attendance. Making some height. Punching it to point, can't score. Charles walks back to his mark. Charles turns at the top of his mark. To bowl to Hodge, Hodge is hitting this one down to mid-off, and the man scamps around from extra cover and field, and that was White. Fields in front of mid-off, who is Shaka Hodge, no run resulting. Score remains a none for none. Charles, good start here from Charles. Here is Charles, passes umpire Proctor, ball to Hodge. Hodge is hitting this one to cover. Sing fields, no run resulting. Good over. Can't be perturbed and do anything rash. Is Hodge. As the asking rate is just about 6.
Yep.
Here is Charles, turns, walks away, breaks into his run, passes umpire Proctor, ball to Hodge. Hodge is pulling well 4 runs. Well, he was baiting him all the while. He was looking through the offside and he said, okay, since there is a back wall to the offside, I'm going to go through the on. And he pulled it away through the vacant mid-wicket region, 4 runs. So Hodge is off the mark, he's on 4. And 4 is the Revolution. There is a man at the short, right on the circle at mid-wicket, but that one was wide from him and over his head. It was wide, it was over his head. I had no chance. was a good looking stroke by Yusuf Hodge. Brother of Manson Hodge. Here is Charles to bowl to Hodge. Hodge is getting this one off the inside edge. Oh, that could have so easily go back onto the leg stump. Didn't. And at the end of over number 1, it's a Revolution in search of 123 for victory. They are 5 for no loss.
5 for no loss. A decent over, making the batsman think about the shots that he is going to make. And so we hope that this is going to turn out to be an interesting one, because it's not going to be easy going. It looks like, is it Singh?
It's going to be Morton from this end.
Morton.
It's going to be Deon Morton. He's going to take up from this end. The commentator's booth, and it's going to be bowling to Yusuf Hodge. He's on 5. Keithstone Richardson yet to face a ball over number 2 at the end of 1. And the Foreign Stars, they were 3.
Yep.
The run rate is really not a big thing, a big deal, and just requiring 6 runs and over, 2 overhaul. And this total, and the Foreign Stars never got out of first K. Here is Deon Morton, bowls to Hodge, is pushing up to a short mid-wicket to Morton. There is a short mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket, man at backward square. Long on, here is Hodge punching this one through cover, extra cover 4 runs. Oh, what a lovely shot. The man from cover was diving to his right, but to no avail. And the man at extra cover just runs away down to the scoreboard to retrieve. It goes away for 4. That's a lovely looking stroke.
Nice shot indeed. Paced the gap all along the ground. All the fielder had to do was to run to retrieve.
To the back of us, if you're hearing that noise coming through our mics, it is Sim Kitts is getting the better of St. Martin. It's about 3-0 now. Here is Morton to bowl to Yusuf Hodge. Bowl to Hodge, he's coming forward and not stylishly, really compactly pushing it back down the ground. No run resulting. Score remains on 9 for no loss. Here is Morton again to Hodge. Hodge is coming forward again circumspectly. No run result, and absolutely no rush. No rush at all. I have the whole day to make 123 runs. Here is one. He's hitting it in the air over the top 4 more. That's a good looking stroke again. Well, the man at backward point was leaping for all his worth. That was Charles, but to no avail. That one went overhead and into the boundary 4 more.
Deliberately struck over the top. And I like to see Jarud play those shots.
Yes. You always look like you're in the game as a fielder. But very deliberate shot. Here is a change of field. Here is Morton to bowl to. And there is a misfield, and there was a run there, and
Hodge was intent on looking down on the ground, recognizing that he did not get the shot that he wanted on, and so he did not pay any attention to the ball.
That could have easily been a single. It wasn't to be. It's the end of over number 2. It's 13 for no loss. 13 for no loss.
13 for no loss. Hodge is going to have to be more attentive while he's at the strip. He did not recognize that the fielder, he thought the ball was in the fielder's hands, but he just was intent on looking down to see where that ball dropped, and he came down on it very hard. The wicket is showing a low trajectory, so they're going to have to ensure that they play properly and get on the front foot more than on the back foot.
Very to pace. Here is Charles to bowl to Keithstone for the first time of the day. And Keithstone Richardson looks very stylish in playing that shot. He looks very good. He looks like a man in form, Frankie.
Yes, he made a 50 the last time, isn't it?
Looks like a man in form. Has been batting well throughout this season. May not have the amount of runs to show, but he has really looked in good touch. His time in the nets have paid off. Him and Sean has spent a significant amount of time in the nets. It's paying off. The hard work. Yes, you put it in and you will get it out. Here is a Charles to bowl to Richardson. Bowls to Richardson. Richardson is hitting this one and through squared. He's gonna get one. Rather than time it.
Yep.
And as we continue to make mention of the two-paced nature of the track. Richardson is off the mark. He's on 1. The total moves on to 14. 14 brings Yusuf Hodge, who is on 13 on strike. Taps away. Very offside back field. 3 on the on. Here is Charles to bowl to Hodge. Hodge is hitting this one inside out over the top 4 runs. Good looking stroke. As heavy as the outfield is. Well, listen, you will have to fetch that one from over the bungle rope because that's a lovely looking stroke by Hodge.
Deliberately pierced the gap. He was into the shot and held his form and it ran away to the boundary.
Well, I said to him earlier today, it seemed like I've forgotten how to bat. He's reminding me. He's showing me that he remembers. Looks good.
He was not called on the last match.
Here is Yusuf to face Charles. Get outside the line of the off stump. And 1 bounce into the boundary 4 more. A man on a mission is Yusuf Hodge. Charles looking to go short. And, Hodge is saying, you go short, I'll go higher. And so he hit it to 1 bounce into the boundary. It goes away for 4 more. And he races on to 21. And the total races on to 22. 22. He's on 21. 1 to Keithstone Richardson. Here is Charles. Keithstone Charles to bowl to Hodge. Hodge is looking to pull this one. It was there. It was there. It was short, and he was looking to pull it. He could have. He could have gone also for that ramp shot outside the line of the off stump, and just missing out on that one. The man on the mid wicket boundary has been installed. So there is a third man and mid wicket. Here is Charles. Keithstone Charles, the ball to Yusuf Hodge, ball to Hodge. Hodge is, oh no, he's getting naughty. He's getting naughty. That's not a good shot at all.
No, not at all.
That's not a good shot at all. And he's been unmanaged by his batting partner, Keithstone Richardson. So good over to the Revolution nonetheless. In sort of 123, they are 22 some 9 runs off that over. They are 22 for no loss.
22 for no loss, and a couple of good balls in between, but Hodge is gonna have to temper his stroke play, choose wisely, or else he'll be coming back to the pavilion. He played 2 shots there which were not needed. He needed to ensure that he keeps his eyes on the ball and get into the proper position before unleashing.
Every ball on its merit. That's all you will say to them. Every ball on its merit. 1 ball at a time. Here is Morton to bowl to Richardson. Richardson is driving down to long off. Benjamin can't stop the single. To the 2nd run for Richardson and the 23rd run for the Revolution. So they need 100. They can start counting down from here on in. 100 is needed. We are just in over number 4 with 16 to go following this one. And already they are right up there with their run rate. They require 6 runs and over. And they are going at a 6 at the moment as we speak. Here is one that he's pushing up. The offside has been strengthened significantly. The man from slip has moved out and has gone. It's a pack. It's a from point to
post change. Post change.
You can't look to do anything rash. Can't look to do anything rash. Get the bad ball and you put it away. You can still look for your singles. Can still look for those ones and twos. Don't need to do anything rash at all. Is Hodge. Just need to keep a level head and play every ball on its merit. One ball at a time. Here is Morton to Hodge. Hodge is throwing this one on the onside. They're going to go through for a single. And the pressure on White is too much and can't stop Hodge from getting his 22nd run. And the Revolution from getting their 24th run.
Good running indeed. Even the first shot in that over, I thought he was going to go for the single. But he just stood his ground, but he could have run on that stroke.
Yes, he could have gone. His partner, backing up. It's going to be Morton to bowl to Richardson. Richardson is hitting this one. Long 1, 2, 3 bounces down to long on 4 runs. That's a good looking stroke. Keithstone Richardson getting into his zone. And a long hop, one would say, and Hodge, Richardson coming forward and stroking it over long on for 4 good looking runs.
4 nice runs. The score moves on to 28.
Yes. 28 at the end of over number 4 at the same stage. At the end of 4, there were 22 the foreign stars. So a matter of 6 runs ahead and 1 wicket. And they had lost their first wicket at the sign.
Yep. So
much ahead, very much ahead is the Revolution. They have all 10 wickets intact. And they're 28, a good start. A very good start by the Revolution. It's 28 for a no loss. There is going to be a bowling change from the far end. It's going to be Shivnarine Benjamin who is going to be taking up the attack. Shivnarine Benjamin. So Shiv Benjamin from the Central Polyclinic end is going to be bowling to Hodge. He will have to make the peace with Hodge, with Benjamin, with Charles. The pace was on the ball. With Benjamin, you have to make the pace for yourself. Very slow medium is Benjamin. Slow medium runs away to bowl to Hodge, bowls to Hodge. Hodge is coming back and looking to pierce the gap there, but no runs to be had at extra cover. Extra cover, point, short third. Here is one that he's walking on the onside. Runs here, they've gone for one, looking for a second. Will come back for it. Harris has to move away from square leg to a fine leg to field. Total moves on by 2 to 30. It's a 30. And Hodge moves on to 24. 24 is Hodge. Taps away, waits for Benjamin to this delivery. He's getting one that he's coming forward stylishly, pushing up the offside. It's White who is feeling at whitish extra cover. I should say straightish extra cover. Here is Benjamin again to bowl to Hodge. Hodge is a naughty shot. That's a naughty looking stroke. They're going to get one. And looking to go over the top of mid-on. Didn't get into position. And could have easily come off the inside edge. You have to get yourself into position before looking at those shots. Score moves on by 1 to 31 though in the meantime. Brings the left-handed batsman Keithstone Richardson on strike. A change of angle for Benjamin. He's going to come left arm over the wicket to the right, to the left-handed batsman. There is a short third, backward point, extra cover, mid-off, mid-wicket, square leg, and a long on, and a deep mid-wicket. Here is shift to bowl to Richardson. Richardson is pushing it past the bowler. They're going to get one as the man at mid-off comes around to mid-on and field. Richardson goes on by 1-7 and the total moves on to 32. It's 8 minutes after 4 o'clock in the Eastern Caribbean. It's a wonderful day for cricket here at the JRWP. Here is shift to the right-handed Hodge to this delivery. He's hitting this one to extra cover, can't score. Charles is in attendance, and the West Indies are making a good fist of this one. They are 120 for 4, 120 for 4 in search of 118 for victory. It's Casey Cartier own. He's on 11 and 13, and he's with his captain who is on 39 is Shea Hope. So Shea Hope 39, Casey Cartier is on 13. 122 for 4 the West Indies in search of 182 for victory. Here it's the foreign stars looking to defend 122. The Revolution looking in for 123 for victory. It's 32 for no loss. Am I correct, scorer?
Yes.
It's 32. It's going to be Morton, who's going to continue from the commentator's booth end. He's into his third over or fourth? Third over.
Over number 3. That's 2 overs for 14 runs.
Here is Morton to bowl to Richardson. Richardson is hitting this one down to deep extra cover. They have gone for one. Singh is in attendance. He feels cleanly. That's all they're going to get as he sends the return to Dion Williams, the wicket keeper. Richardson moves on by 1-8, and the total moves on to 33. All the threes. 33. And over number 6 brings the more aggressive Hodge. Yusuf Hodge, who is on 24. 24, yeah. 24. Here is Hodge playing it down to a long on, just to the left off. They're looking for a second, they're going to get a 2. And that's good running, wonderful bit of running. Cyril guilty there of coming off too slow off the boundary, and good running by the batsman.
Lovely run indeed.
35 to this one. He's coming forward, pushing it straight to Ashley. Very straight mid wicket, short straight mid wicket. Here is one that's going down the leg side. That will never be out. Not today, not tomorrow, not any day. Burton begging and pleading there with umpire Josiah John, not giving out. Here is Burton again. This one is going to go for runs though. They have gone for one. They can't come back for a second, you know. They can't come back for a second. Hodge wasn't coming back. It was Keithstone Richardson was halfway down the track. They should have gone for 2.
Hodge ball watching.
Could have gone for 2 there. Was in the gap. Singh had to move to his left. He had some work to do, some ground to cover. He did it well, and enough to put off Hodge. Not guilty of ball watching there indeed. Here is Burton to bowl to Keithstone, who's walking this one. Oh, good work there by Harris. Knocking down that one. Had it gone past him, could have been an easy 2 or even 3 runs. Was it to be 1 to Keithstone? He moves to 9, and at the end of over number 6, the end of the power play, it is the Revolution in search of 123 for victory. They are 37 for no loss.
37 for none, going steady. They're gonna need to ensure that they continue that way. A message being sent out, want to take note there for the guys, and that's beautiful. That's a nice way. The umpire doesn't have to run them. Change of a glove too.
Yes, at the same stage, the Foreign Stars were 29 for 1. 29 for 1, so really good start here from the Revolution. They are keeping up with the required run rate. They need the 6. They are right there. It's going to be a shame. Benjamin to bowl to Kishon Richardson. Bowls to Richardson. Richardson is getting one that is walking in the air. Down, the man from the square leg bungle comes in, and I feel it's just a roll of wrist.
Yeah, very quick indeed.
Morton really fast. As fast as he was, he couldn't hinder Kishon from getting his 10th run, and the Revolution from getting their 38th run. 38 for no loss. Benjamin looks around. There is a backward square. Mid wicket, long on, long off, deep extra cover. Here is shift to bowl to Hodge. Hodge is walking this one. It's in the air, over short mid wicket, down to the man at deep mid wicket. Gets one. He moves on to 28. And the total moves on to 39 for no loss. Very easy going here by the Revolution. Untroubled, unscaled. They look very untroubled here. Here is Benjamin to bowl to Richardson. Walking was one off the pad. That could never be out. That one, they were looking to walk it off the pad. It was heading down. The natural angle is taking the ball down the leg side.
Yeah, he needed to ensure he should have gone more for the undrive.
He should have gone for the undrive rather than walk it, looking to walk it to backward square. Here is shift to bowl to Richardson, getting a wide down the leg side. Wide call and signal by umpire Proctor. Total moves on by 1 to 40. 44 and no loss. Over number 7 in progress. It's Benjamin again from the Central Polyclinic end to bowl to Richardson. Richardson is hitting this one to the left of Laurent and to the right of mid wicket. Gets one. Man at mid wicket comes around field. He gets one. Is Richardson. He moves to 11, and the total moves on to 41. 41 for no loss. 41 for no loss. He brings Hodge, who is on 28 on the strike. Here is shift to bowl to. And this one is in the air and over the top of extra cover. They've gone for one, looking for a second. We'll come back for a 2. And Hodge is living a very tame life. A very tame life Hodge is living. Almost commentators curse, seeing how easy they look and how on scale and touch they look. And Charles, all he had to do was to make a couple of steps back and he would have been in business. So this one is looking to hit this one again to the offside. Doesn't make contact. The over come to an end. And at the end of over number 7, it's 43 for no loss. Hodge looking very shaky in this over.
Yes. It was going good, but beautiful line and length, and he's trying to force the tempo, which he should not be doing at this time. He should be looking to work it easily and then get his timing in, get the measure of the pitch, because it's not coming on as fast as you would have wanted it to, and the bowler is not a fast bowler, so you're going to have to ensure that you read the line and length properly and get the measure of the pitch.
Well, the West Indies are 130 for 4. Casey Carty is on 17. Captain Shehoop is on 43. And Frankie's smiling because he says the West Indies are going to win this one today. They are going to go into the next game as a final. Here is Dion Morton to bowl his final over. It's going to be bowling to Keithstone-Richardson. Ball to Richardson. Richardson is hitting this one to the right of long off. He have gone for one, and they are going to come back for a second. Cyril had to go to ground, and he can't stop the second run. Keithstone goes to 13, and the total moves on to 45. 45 for no loss. Morton again to bowl to Keithstone-Richardson. Bowl to Richardson. Richardson's hitting this one back to the bowler. Too hot to handle. Too hot to handle. And he's wringing his hands. He's shaking them because that one was hit back with some power.
Very hard indeed. Very hard indeed. Looking to go straight over the top. Morton got in the way, but couldn't hold on.
Just couldn't get under the ball the way he would have wanted. He was looking to go straight back over the bowler's head. Got straight back to the bowler, but it was fiercely struck. It's a big man.
I will say TH.
Too hot to handle. Here is one that is again dropped. Ashley White putting that one down. They've gone for one. They're going to come back for a second. And Yusuf Hodge gets in. They're going to come back for no. 2 more runs to Hodge. He is on to 32, and the total moves on to 48. They are doing well. 48 and over number 8. 48. St. Kitts, they are getting the better of St. Martin. It's 6 goals to nil. This one is going for big hero. This one is going to go close to the fence. In fact, you could give up the chase now because it's gone into the backward square boundary for 4. Vacant backward square boundary. Once you beat that man at short backward square, it's going to go away for runs, and it's gone away for 4. And it's a 36 to Hodge, and the total has raced on to 52 for no loss.
52 for no loss, going good. All they've got to do is to ensure that they get the measure of the strip and try to do what is required of them. Dispatch the balls in the various vacant areas and run when they can get the 1s and the 2s. When it comes to the 4, go for it.
Well, this one is high. It's coming down to us. Cyril is getting under it and takes the catch. Needlessly, he takes the catch. You don't get it close to Cyril in the air. He's going to take it. He was looking for maximum, and he hit it straight to the man in the air. Cyril getting back and taking a good catch. Hodge goes for 36. It's a 52 for 1.
Yes, 52 for 1. Caught by Cyril. He's a guy with a pair of safe hands. And it's off the bowling of Morton, is it?
Yes, off the bowling of Morton in his final delivery. It is a final delivery of his spell.
Yes.
Morton gets his man. So, man, Screechy, Oliver Walker walks out to the middle to partner Keithstone-Richardson. Oliver Walker, the new batsman. It's 52 for 1. 52 at the end of over number 8 at the same stage. After 8, and they were the Foreign Stars. They were 47 for 1. So still ahead is the Revolution. Yes, slightly ahead by 5 runs. They're ahead by 5 runs. It's going to be Shiv to continue from the Central Polyclinic end. The curtains come down on the APL Season 3 2023 next Sunday. And the 2 preliminary games would be played on a Saturday and the finals on a Sunday. Here is Benjamin to bowl to Keithstone Richardson. He's walking this one down to long on. They have gone for one. Shaka Hodge fields and overarms the return. He is on to 15 and brings Walker to face his first delivery. 53 for 1.
8, 10, 14, 15.
Wherever you are, we are inviting you to come on down to the JRWP. It happens here next Sunday. It's finals day, Saturday and Sunday.
36.
You have to be right here. Here is,
You have 36 for Hodge.
yes, Hodge scored 36. Here is Walker. This one is beaten outside the line of the off stump. Delivery that he was looking to drive and didn't make contact. Here is Benjamin to bowl to Walker. Walker is hitting this one down to straight mid wicket. That is Ashley White. Benjamin to bowl to Walker. To this delivery, Walker is driving down to a long off, brings the man on the long off boundary and a Shaka Hodge off the boundary, and he gets his first run and the 54th run for the Revolutions. 54 for 1, 54 for 1 in search of 123 for victory. Here is Benjamin to bowl to Richardson. Is hitting this one down the ground. He is going to go away for 4. That's a lovely stroke. That's a very, very good shot by Richardson. He stood tall. The ball was angling into him and he stroked it down the ground 4 runs.
Lovely shot indeed. That is what you got to do. Choose your shots wisely, pick up the gaps, and you will get what you are working for. 58 for 1. Good looking stroke there by Keithstone Richardson. Sweet looking shot. Man was a touch wide. He went straight. Here is Benjamin again to bowl to Richardson. Shot! And oh my. It was shot. It stuck with the wicket. Yeah, this end of this trip has been playing like that.
Some 6 runs off the over. It's 58 for 1 at the end of over number 9. Richardson is on 19. With him is Walker. He's on 1. The man dismissed Yusuf Hodge for 36 when the score was 52.
So that's the end of the 9th over.
End of
the 8th.
End of over number 9.
9, yeah.
Yes, end of over number 9. It's going to be Harris. And Harris, we know, can turn the ball. And with the wicket gripping and turning, well, Frankie, we can be in for something good.
Yes.
58 for 1. Over number 10.
Rolled very well the last match.
Yes. At the same stage, the Foreign Stars were 53 for 1. So they hold that 5-run advantage. Here is Harris, left arm Chinaman bowler over around the wicket to bowl to Walker circumspectly forward. Bat and pad close together. Some adjustment to the man at long on. Going to his right. Here is Harris to bowl to Walker. Walker's pushing it back up the track. No run resulting. Harris fields. No run. Dot goes into the scorer's book. Remains on 58. Here is Harris to bowl to Walker. Walker's getting one off the pad. The keeper scamps away from behind the stump to field. And they get one leg by Signal by umpire John. The total moves on by 1 to 59. 59 for 1 over number 10 in progress. It brings the left-handed batsman in Keithstone Richardson on strike. There's a backward square mid-wicket, long off and deep extra cover on the boundary. The man on the circle is a slip, a short mid-wicket, extra cover, and a man at a point. Here is Harris to bowl to Richardson. Richardson is getting one that is turning back into him, jumping as well.
Yes.
And playing with a very loose hand, getting the one in front of him. No run resulting. Score remains on 59. Here is Harris to bowl to Kish. Again, he's getting one that is turning back to him. Oh, not knowing much about that one at all. All of a sudden, it looks like there are devils in the wicket. Here is Harris to bowl to Richardson. Getting one wide outside the off stump and can't put it away.
Did not capitalize on that.
That was a loose delivery from Harris. Not accustomed saying that it's the end of the over, and over in which only a leg by was conceded.
Yes.
It's a 59 for 1 at the end of 10.
59 at the end of 10. Watercat goes onto the field, and they're going to have to contemplate the approach from here on in.
Well, at the same stage, the Foreign Stars were 62. They were 62, and so they are slightly ahead of where the Revolutions are, but nothing to bother about at this time, Frankie, as the run rate is well in reach. As the West Indies, they are 140, required another 42 runs with all of 6 wickets in hand, and they have some 20 overs, 19.2 overs to get it, Frankie.
Yep. Not enough for Casey to get a half century, but that's the only interest I have in the game at the moment.
Well,
but he is hoping that he doesn't get out.
If you can't get a half century, you have to come not out.
Yes,
you have to come not out. Casey Carty. I always believe Casey Carty should be playing in the West Indies or the all format West Indies cricket. He has the capability.
Especially test and one day.
He has the capability of playing all format cricket for the West Indies. But just not to spoil him for now. Let him play 50 overs and test cricket.
Yeah, that's so true. And he is hoping that things will go well. 36 was scored by Yusuf Hodge, and he had 6 fours. Make me sure 6 fours in that knock-up 36. And at the moment, only 2 fours by Keithstone Richardson. Walker yet to get a boundary. Decent bowling from Morton. He picked up the only wicket thus far, and he's bowled his 4.
And has gotten the only wicket to have fallen thus far. From the last ball of his spell, he got Yusuf Hodge caught on the long on boundary by Cyril. A very safe pair of hands. Cyril covers a lot of ground very quickly.
Yep.
And you don't want to hit a ball anyway in the air near that man.
But he didn't have to run too far though.
No, he didn't have to.
He settled nicely and did a little dance when he actually took that catch.
Yes. And even what would have made it very a little difficult for him is the overcast conditions that we have here. The background of the sky, not the clearest. Nonetheless, he took it very easily. It's going to be Shaka Hodge who's going to take up the attack from the Central Polyclinic, and he's going to be taking over from Shiv Benjamin. O'Reilly, veteran of Shaka Hodge. I'm not sure how much practice he has under his belt, but the man can pick up a ball and bowl on the spot any day. We will see if he is able to do that today.
Benjamin has bowled 3 overs thus far for 11 runs.
Very good spell thus far. Going at 3 runs and over Benjamin, just over 3. Here is Shaka Hodge to bowl to Walker for the first time of the day. Bowl to her, but Shaka Hodge loves to run out people. So you cannot back up outside your crease. He loves to run you out. He will run you out. He loves to bowl at the bouncer as well as a spinner. Here is Hodge to bowl to Walker. This one is given some air and he's hit to extra cover. Deep extra cover, comes off the boundary. That's a sing. Sends the return 1 to Walker. He moves to 2 and the total moves on to 60. 64 1. The field changes over to accommodate the left-handed batsman in Keithstone Richardson. Richardson is on 19. 2 is Walker. Is it 2?
Yes.
Here is Shaka Hodge to bowl to Richardson right down the leg side, and he would have gotten a wide, but he said no, I needed a boundary, and he swept it around to the backward point, to the backward, not backward point, backward square boundary, 4 runs. So he moves to 23, and the total moves on to 64 for 1. 64 for 1. Sean Richardson taps away, waits for Shaka Hodge. To this delivery, he's getting one that is floated, giving the air, hitting it down to Laurent. And the man Marvin Eskin fields and sends the return. He gets 1, he moves on to 24, and the total moves on to 65. 65 for 1. 65 for 1. Good partnership again building here. 65 for 1. Here is Walker, taps away, waits for Hodge. When Hodge gets there, he's looking to hit this one over the top of extra cover. Doesn't make contact. No run resulting. Score remains on 65. 65. Here is Hodge to bowl to Walker. Walker is dabbing this one past a man at a short third. They've gone for 1. We'll come back for a second. Cyril was between a short third and backward point, and he didn't get a hand to that one. 2 runs to Walker. He moves on to 4, and the total moves on to 67. 67. Shaka Hodge to bowl to Walker. Walker is getting this one to the right this time. He's going to get 1. He's coming back for a second. Singh has work to do. Singh can't stop it. It's 4 runs. 4 runs. He was on the road making contact with that one. It goes away for 4. And one away to end the over. 4 good looking runs by Walker. 71. Walker goes to 8, and the total moves on to 71. 71 for 1.
71 for 1. A good shot indeed. And the fielder made a great attempt, but unfortunately he was on the ropes when he stopped that ball. So you know the rules.
Well, somebody wants the rule to be that of football, where if the ball is in the play in the field, it doesn't matter if the fielder is off is on the rope or not. It is still out or it is safe. Well, I hope it doesn't come to that, Frankie. We are playing within the boundary.
Yes.
We are playing within the boundary.
What I would want to see though, and I think batsmen benefit more. When bowlers bowl and it's on line, just up with the leg stump, it is called outside leg. For tennis, if it's on the line, it's on the line.
Yes, it should be out.
Yes.
Here is Harris, the ball to Richardson. Richardson walks this one to straightish mid-wicket. No run result. Then Shaka Hodge fields. Score remains on 71. 71. Here is Harris, the ball to Richardson. Richardson's getting one that's jumping again, looking to give himself room and finding that the ball is coming back to him. No run resulting. It's biting here for Harris. He's actually ripping it. He's turning it. Here is Harris to bowl to Richardson. Richardson again. That's a naughty looking stroke. Looking to dab a ball that is coming back to you.
Too close for comfort.
And
sure if he's gonna do that, give himself some room.
Here is Richardson. Faces Harris. Gets one again. Is jumping. This one is jumping in the chest.
Yes.
Ooh.
Did well to keep it down, not get it to any fielder.
Harris is wondering, what do I have to do to get you out? I've pulled out my stops. Here is Richardson, who's cutting this one. Pass backward point, runs here. They have gone for one. We'll come back for a second. They can get a third, you know. They can get a third. Singh gets onto it and stop any thought of a third run. So 2 runs. Good work by Singh. 2 runs to Richardson. He moves on to 30. That's 26. 26, and the total moves on to 73. To this delivery, Richardson is walking this one to that square leg, can't score. The over come to an end, and at the end of over number 11.
Yep.
Number 11. At the end of over number 11, it is
750.
Number 12. Over number 12, Frankie. Over number 12 is 73.
12.
It is a 73 at the end of 12.
Well, they're gonna have to do some work here. Nice platform, but ain't good to launch. So Walker gonna have to ensure that he supports Richardson in trying to take the challenge to the bowlers.
Indeed.
And he has 6, right?
Walker is on 8. Walker is on 8. 26 is Keithstone Richardson. It's a 73 for 1. Here is Shaka Hodge to bowl to Walker. Over his second over. Walker is coming forward and pushing it back up the track. Circumspectly, no run resulting. Score remains on 73. Hodge to bowl to Walker. Bowls to Walker. Walker is coming forward very tentatively, getting this one from the inner portion. Hits a stump, and they're going to come back for a second. They're going to come back for a second too, and gets it too. Williams hitting the stumps. No one was backing up there. Cyril was away off the stump, and Walker gets a 2. He moves on to 10, and the total moves on to 75.
Good awareness.
Yes. 75. And the course of over number 13. Some repair work been done to the stumps. Umpire practice it. It's okay. So umpire Josiah John can go back to square leg, and Shaka Hodge can continue to walk. Backward square, mid wicket, long on, long off, and deep extra cover on the boundary. Here is one that is driving back to the, coming forward and pushing it back to the bowler. No run resulting. Score remains on 75. Here is Shaka Hodge again, floating this one, giving this one air. Hit over the top of the man there straight is White, and I couldn't make a catch of it. Morton fields. One more run to Walker. He moves to 11, and the total moves on to 76. 76 for 1. 76 for 1. There is a change in the field. Shaka Hodge to bowl to Richardson, Richardson is driving well, down to long off, walk for the Morton. Oh, he does well, he does very well, and in the end, he just got, he fumbles, he did a good job, and in the end, the ball goes over the boundary, 4 runs. Good looking stroke by Keithstone Richardson.
Yes.
He's on to 30. And the score moves on to 80 for 1. Another 43 runs for victory. With 7 to go after this one. Here is Shaka Hodge changing the line of attack. Coming around the wicket to go to Richardson. Richardson's driving down the onside, down to long on. They've gone for 1. That's all they're going to be. He moves on by 1 to 31, and the total moves on to 81. At the end of over number 13, it's 81 for 1 in search of 123. Another 41 runs, Frankie.
Yes. Another 41 runs needed.
42. Another 42.
42.
Yes.
Yes. 81. So at the end of the 13th. Good going. Then you just need to get the odd boundary as you go forward. And try to pick up the 1s and the 2s.
Don't need to do anything rash at all. Don't need to do anything rash.
They've got good batting depth, so no need to sit on their laurels. They need to ensure that they take the attack to the bowlers.
It's going to be Harris to continue. He's into his third over to bowl to his final over, Frankie. Harris. He's going to be bowling to Keithstone Richardson. Richardson sitting this one in the air. Shaka Hodge can't make a catch of it. It's over his head. And the man from along on who goes around and field. It's 32 to Richardson and 82 to the Revolutions.
Captain Hope has his 50. He's going to have to see it home. Carty has 29 not out. They need 31 runs.
Here is Harris, getting 1 2. That is jumping. And Walker is feeling for it. He's searching for it.
Yes. Good ball indeed.
Another 30 runs for victory for the West Indies. Here is Harris to bowl to Walker. This one, he is looking to drive a 1. He is not out. Stumping effort there by Williams. Ripping the balls off very quickly. Yep. But umpire Proctor square leg says that's not out.
Not out. Continues to bowl well throughout this season. So he does that in this particular match as well.
Here is Harris to bowl to Walker. Walker is walking this one off the pad to short mid wicket. And Ashley moves away to his right to field. Can't stop the run. And he moves on to 12. And the total moves on to 83, 40. They're counting down. They need 40 for victory. Who will get there first? Will it be Revolution or the West Indies? Here is Harris to bowl to Keithstone Richardson. He's playing this one to cover. No run resulting. The score remains on 83 for 1. 83 for 1. Can't see them losing from here, but we have seen stranger things happen in cricket. Here is Richardson turning this, looking to roll his wrist on that one. Doesn't score. The over come to an end, and at the end of over number 14, the Revolution in search of 123 for victory. They are 83 for 1.
83 for 1. And Harris continues to be very miserly. 3 overs, and he's got 3 runs struck off him.
3 runs in 3 overs.
Yes.
My. Harris, 1 run and over. Harris, very good bowler. It's going to be Shaka Hodge in his 3rd over to bowl to Walker. Right, number 10 without a headwear. Both batsmen without headwear. Here is Hodge to bowl to Walker. Walker is walking this one well off the pad. 2 backward square. And the man coming off the backward square boundary is Ashby. Sends the return to the keeper. 1 more run to Walker. He moves to 13. And the total moves on to 84. 84 for 1. 84 for 1. Richardson taps away. waits for Hodge. When Hodge gets there, Richardson's hitting this one down to long off. Morton is in attendance there. Gets one more. He gets his 33rd run. And the Revolution gets their 85th run. 85 for 1. 85 for 1. Shaka Hodge over the wicket to bowl to Richardson, to Walker. Walker is smashing that one. Pass extra cover. It's going to run close to the fence. In fact, you can give up the chase now. It's gone away for 4. Lovely looking shot by Walker. It goes away for 4. Saying chasing for all it's worth. And to no avail, all he can do is to fetch it from the boundary ropes. It's 89 for 1. Walker moves on to 17. 89 for 1. 17 is Walker. 33 is Keithstone Richardson. The man dismissed Yusuf Hodge for 36. And the ball, Singh cannot locate the ball. He does now. The ball went through the gate and was looking to escape the pack.
Going to look for the animals.
He was looking for a ride. The ball was looking for a ride to go somewhere. I'm not sure where it wanted to go. Shaka Hodge to do battle against Oliver Walker again. Asking the man at the extra cover to give himself some space. Here is Hodge to bowl to Walker. Walker is hitting this one down to the man at the corner region. He misfields and into the boundary 4 runs. Oh, a sloppy bit of work there by Harris. And Walker helps himself to 4 more runs. He's into the 20s. He's on 21. And they go into the 90s. They are 93. 93 for 1. Another 30 runs. Another 30 runs for the Revolution required. This one, Walker is hitting one to extra cover. He gets 1. He is on to 22 and the total moves on to 94. 94 for 1 in the West Indies. And they are 160 for 4. 160 for 4, another 22 runs. Casey Carty is on 35 and Skipper Hope is on 54. Here is Shaka Hodge too. Richardson is just working, turning his wrist on that one. Forward of square. Gets 1 to end over number 15 and to get his 34th run. To get his 34th run and the 95th run for the Revolution. Good going by the Revolution, Frankie.
Good going by the Revolution, 95. They just need to get a couple more. 25. And they've got 5 overs, isn't it?
Yes.
25 needed in 5 overs.
It's not, is it 25? It's 28. Isn't it 28, Frankie?
We got...
It's 95. 95, yes.
28, yeah. Yes, we have to get 124.
123. 123 for victory.
124.
They scored 122, yes. They scored 122, it's 123 to be had. It's going to be Ashley White to take up the attack from this commentator's boot end. It's going to be bowling to the left-handed Keithstone Richardson, well set. He's on 34. He's been there from the start. So it's another 28 runs required. Here is White to bowl to Richardson. Richardson is pushing it back up the track. No run resulting. Good start by White.
123 for 4. 124.
Here is White to Richardson. Oh, this one is dropped off the edge, and the keeper puts it down. That was a difficult one. That was jumping. It took the edge and dropped by the keeper. Richardson survives. Ashley White to bowl to Richardson. Bowl to Richardson to this delivery. Richardson is pushing it back down the track, no run resulting. Richardson taps away, waits for White. When White gets there, he's driving down to long off. Cyril is in attendance. He feels they've gone for one. That's all they're going to be. Send a good return, good feeling. Send the return to the keeper. Richardson moves on by 1 to 35, and the total moves on by 1 to 96. 96 for 1. 96 for 1. 96 for 1. It's going to be Ashley White. Right arm over the wicket to the right-handed batsman Oliver Walker. Asking Cyril to go wider at long on. Long on mid-wicket and a backward of square on the onside of deep men. Here is one that is pushing past Hodge. They're going to get one as Marvin comes off the boundary. Fields, Walker gets his 23rd run and the 97th for the Revolution. 97 for 1. No bother, no hurry at all. Easy pickings for the Revolution. Here is White to bowl to Richardson. Richardson is beaten outside the line of the off stump. Looking very careless there. Very careful shot. Over coming to an end. And at the end of over number 15. Is it 15? It's
16.
16. At the end of 16, it's a 97 for 1.
Well, they're going to have to up the tempo.
Yes.
Yeah. They're going to have to up the tempo. They need to get 26 runs.
And that's from 4 overs.
Yep.
Yes, that's from 4 overs. So, 4 runs and over. Still gets about 6 runs and over, Frankie. 6.5 runs and over. Can't see them not getting 26 runs from here on in from 4 overs at all. With 9 wickets in the shed. Not seeing it at all. But stranger things have happened.
They need to launch now, and they need to launch.
Stranger things have happened. Well, they can see Harris off. Harris is the danger man. Harris with his last over from the Central Polyclinic end. And they can see him off. And even 20 runs from the last 3, Frankie, is very gettable.
Gettable.
I saw Yusuf Patan got 80 from 26 balls yesterday. Here is Harris to Walker, who's driving crisply up to a long off. Gets 1. Walker, his 24th run and the 98th run for the Revolution. Well, they needed 72 from 18 balls, Frankie. If I tell you they got it. They got 72 from 17.
Yes.
My. This 10-10 game, this spoiling cricket. It's Harris to bowl to Richardson. Left arm over the wicket. Richardson taps away. Waits for Harris. When Harris gets there, he's tugging this one to mid-wicket. This could be a run out of direct hit, and he's gone. Wonderful bit of work. Wonderful bit of work by Benjamin. Needed a direct hit. Got it too. Richardson goes. Run out by Benjamin. And this can be the start of the slide. They will hope not, but it's 98 for 2. Richardson run out by Benjamin for 35.
Yes. They're gonna have to go now, or else. But that run was not needed. It was straight to the field.
It was an uncalled for run. Uncalled for run. He had to hit the stump. The batsman won't get in with that one frame. He had to hit, and hit he did. you cannot see, it's a left-hander. So it was going to his strong hand.
Yes.
And he did awesomely well. Richardson goes back to the pavilion. It's 98 for 2, the Revolution. And it's Samuel Connor who goes out to the battle.
I would have sent out a different batter.
I would have sent out a Jacob Pauls.
Yes. I would send out a different batter.
Well, Samuel Connor, he can strike the ball if he has to, and today he will be called upon to do such.
Yes.
He can rotate the strike, and that's all you need at this point, Frankie.
You need the odd boundary.
Yes.
Millie. You need the odd boundary, for sure.
Just to ease the pressure.
Wow. Casey Carty's on 40, only 10 runs to get.
He can get all 10 runs.
Well, it's up to the captain. The captain is facing up now. So Carty won't be able to get that 10 runs.
Yes, he can get it. A 6 and a 4 is 10. Here is one that is hit in the air. And it should have got the man of a deep extra cover boundary. Singh fields. One more run to Walker. He gets his 25th run. Samuel Connor, the new batsman. It's 99 and 99. 24 to get. 24 to get. It's Connor to the battle against Harris. Samuel Connor taps away. Waits for Harris. To this delivery. He's getting one that he's looking to. Ooh, that one is jumping outside the line of the off stump, trying to work it the pass short, doesn't make contact. Score remains on 99. Here is Harris again to bowl to Samuel Connor, bowl to Connor. Connor is getting this one in the air to backward point. They get one. Connor is off the mark. He's on 1. The 100 has been raised. 100 for 2. 100 for 2. 100 for 2. Losing wicket at 52 and 98. Here is Walker. Taps away, waits for Harris. When Harris gets there, he's getting a good delivery. Final delivery of his spell. The end of over number 17. It's 100. 100 for 2. In search of 123 for victory. 23, Frankie, from 18.
23 from 18, gettable, but he's going to have to take sensible batting, Millie. And the figures for Harris, he has bowled the only maiden for the day, 4 overs, 1 maiden, and he has gotten, the run out came off of his, so no wicket to him by way of any, but he has gotten 6 runs. 6 runs. Miserly.
Wonderful
Miserly.
bowling.
Yeah.
Wonderful bowling.
I'll have to try and get some company for you, Millie, because I have to run away. Got some guests coming in at the airport. And the wife to pick up. So, 2 errands in one.
So, it's West Indies and needing some 4 runs. Casey Carty is on 44. Can hit a 6. Here is Ashley White to bowl to Samuel Connor. Samuel Connor is driving and not outsees the umpire. 23. 23 to get. The countdown has begun. 23 from 17. Here is White to bowl to Connor, bowls to Connor. Connor is looking to run this one. Oh, he gets it past the man at short out. They've gone for 1. We'll look for a second. We'll come back for a 2. And 2 runs to Samuel Connor. Again, poor fielding by Harris. Connor, he gets his 3rd run. And the score moves on to 102. 102 for 102. Here is Ashley White to bowl to Connor again. This one squared up, but he's going to get all single here. Return comes in to the bowler's end. Can't stop Connor from getting his 4th run. And the total for moving on to 103. 103. 103 for 2. 103 for 2. It's going to be Ashley White to continue. Ashley White to bowl to Walker. Bowls to Walker. Walker is hitting this one down to long on. Cyril is in attendance. Sends the return to the bowler. Walker moves on by 1 to 26. And the total moves on to 104. 19 required. It's a tense finish here. 19 required. Here is White to bowl to Connor. Bowl to Connor. Connor is driving. They're going to get one. They're going to come through. The return goes into the keeper end. Can't stop the single. And it's one more run to Samuel Connor. He moves on to 5, and the man Walker is on 26. Walker is on 26. He is on strike. Walker on 26. With the news that the West Indies indeed has defeated India. West Indies has defeated India by 6 wickets. West Indies winning over India by 6 wickets. Here is White to bowl to Walker. Bowl to Walker. He's crashing this one to backward point. Good feeling there. Good hand by Morton. The end of the over, and at the end of over number 18, it's 105 for 2. So another 18 runs. Another 18 runs from 12 balls. 18 runs from 12 balls. (18 from 12). Simple equation. Very simple equation. So,
the man of the song.
The man with dual nationalities in Martin, Anguilla, Casey Carty, father from these shows. Casey Carty, please, for Anguilla. 123 for victory. 18 runs, 12 balls. 18 runs, 12 balls. That's the equation. Here is Benjamin to bowl to Connor. Connor is walking this one through Shaka Hodge. They've gone for one, looking for a second. Not going to come back is Walker. Walker's going to take the responsibility. Connor is on to 6. 26 is Walker. The total moves on to 106. 106. 17 from 11. 17 from 11. Walker does some repair to his glove and waits for Shiv. 17 from 11. Here is Shiv, and Walker is not ready. Does some gardening. The bowler has to wait. Taps away Walker. Taps away. Waits for Benjamin. 17 to get from 11. To this delivery, he is ball. Walker goes. Ball by Benjamin, and it is 17 from 10. 17 from 10. Walker goes. The set batsman goes right. Is going to make his way to the wicket. Rolando Wright. And this one is coming down to a tantamount finish. A tantamount finish that should not have been 17 needed. 17 needed from 10. 17 from 10. "17 from 10. Walker goes. Ball by Benjamin for and he made the 26. Rolando Wright, the new batsman to do battle for the Revolution, to partner Samuel Connor. Benjamin, right, left arm around the wicket. From the Central Polyclinic end to bowl to Rolando Wright. Bowl to Wright. Wright is getting a wide. Outside the line of the off stump. Call and signal by the umpire. 16 to get. 16 to get from 10. 16 from 10. 16 from 10. Here is Benjamin to bowl to Wright, who's walking this one off the pad. They've gone for one. That's all they're going to be. Total moves on to 108. 15. 15 from 9. Wright is off the mark. He's on 1. 15 from 9. 15 from 9. The equation. Benjamin goes over the wicket to the left-handed batsman. Here is Benjamin to bowl to Connor. Gets the one down the leg side. A wide call and signal by the umpire. Total moves on to 109. It's 14. 14 from 9 required. 14 from 9. Here is Benjamin to Connor. Connor is a low appeal. This can be trouble here. And a leg by signal by the umpire. Total moves on by 1 to 110. 13 from 8. 13 from 8. Benjamin. Can't believe that he didn't get that wicket. Benjamin to bowl to Wright. Wright in the air. He's going to get runs here. They've gone for one. We'll come back for a second too. And they will get it very easily. Wright moves on to 3. And the total moves on to 112. So 11 from 7. 11 from 7. 11 needed from 7. 112. 112 for 3. 112 for 3. Here is Benjamin to bowl to Wright. Final ball of his over. To this delivery. Rocked on the pad. Not out, says the umpire. So it is 11 to get from the last over. And the final over is going to be bowled by Ashley White, the captain. 11 to get from 6. 11 from 6. They need a boundary very early in this over. 11 from 6. 11 from 6. And they're meticulously setting the field. Shaka Hodge, along with Ashley White, to the left-handed batsman. There is a deep extra cover, long off, long on. Man at cover, extra cover, third man, and backward square. 11 required from the last over. Ashley White, from this the commentator's booth end, will do battle against Samuel Connor. Left-handed batsman Samuel Connor looking to take his team home. Ashley White looking to bowl his team to victory. They score 122 on a turning track, and they are looking to defend it. 11 needed. 11 from 6. 11 from 6. 112 it is. Here is White to Connor. Connor is hitting this one over the top of the bowler. They have gone for one. They will not get a second. Morton is fast. He came off the boundary very quickly. Total moves on to 113. Connor gets his 7th run, and it's a 10 needed from 5. A 10 from 5. 10 from 5. They're scampering all around here. It's a long on, a long off, a deep extra cover, backward point, short turn, mid wicket, and a backward square. Man at extra cover and straight mid wicket. Here is White to bowl to right. White to right. Bowl to right. Right is giving himself room, and this one there's not going to be any run. It's a 10 from 4. 10 from 4. It's coming more and more difficult here for the Revolution. 10 from 4. Here is White to right. He's swinging this one. High, hard, handsome. 6 runs. Oh, that's a wonderful shot by Rolando Wright. And it's 4 needed from 3. Wright goes on to 9, and the total to 119. So 4 runs needed. 4 runs from 3 balls. 4 runs from 3 balls. He don't need to do anything rash. 4 runs from 3 balls. Here is White to bowl to right. Right to this one. He's getting one outside the off stump. He's hitting this one to backward point. He gets one. Oh, he gets one. My, it's a 3 to get. 3 to get from 2. 3 to get from 2. 3 to get from 2. 3 from 2. Right is on 3 from 2. Right is on 10. Samuel Connor is on 7. 3 from 2. 3 from 2. 120 is the score. 3 to get from 2 balls. Here is White to Connor. He's hitting this one in the air. Morton is in chase of this one. Oh, he jumps in. They get one. Come back for a second. They're going to come back for a 2-2. And they get home. The Revolution has gone home. Samuel Connor does the check. A desperate effort from the man, Dean Morton. He put it down, and the Revolution has won over the Foreign Stars. It's 100. It's 123, 123. They have won with 1 ball to spare. The Revolution getting the better of the Foreign Stars. Dean Morton, if you wanted anyone to get close to that one, was Morton. He got there just about, and just couldn't hold on. Just couldn't hold on, and the Foreign Stars go down to the Revolution. 1 ball to spare. 1 ball to spare. What an intriguing finish it was. The Foreign Stars being defeated by the Revolution. Well, just to round things up, it was the Foreign Stars being asked to bat by the Revolution captain Jacob Rawls. They were restricted to 122 when they batted. In reply, it was a really good knock by Yusuf Hodge and Keithstone Richardson, who got to 36 and 35 respectively, and 26 to Oliver Walker. But it took the heroics of Samuel Connor and the man Wright with cameos to bring the Revolution home and to win this one. So there's where we are going to take things out here this evening. We are going to be back with you tomorrow. It is going to be the turn of the Masters. They will be up against the Foreign Stars, and we are asking you to rejoin us then for commentaries as we take you back to Master Control. It was truly a pleasure having you in our company. On behalf of the man Frankie Claxton, it is yours truly, John Millington, taking you back to Master Control.
Thank you, Lord. Hey, God.
Getting asleep now. Ready for work again.